I'm excited to see some blasts from the past and all your works you'll show. Yay! This is going to be just for digital art, but if everything goes well, I will also do one for traditional work. Because when I was looking at my pictures, I was like, whoa, I do have a lot of traditional work too that I would love to showcase, and some of stuff that I have also never shown before. But let's start with digital first, since I'm going to be, working on digital too. So yes, I'm excited to see some blasts from the past and all your works you show. Yes, you're definitely on this gallery. Your some of your works are definitely gonna be here because they are really some of my favorite commissions ever, especially the gorillas one. Oh my god, I have so much fun creating that album cover. So we start with this sketch of my main character. I created this guy when I was 12-year old. His name's Stan, and like everything he touches, he makes them spiky. And he's a punk guy, and he's an albino. And if you know me, you have seen him before in my work. But it's just a sketch. I never finished it, but I just wanted to play with the chiviness of the character, and also there's a little doodle of myself in his hands. So yeah, that's done. Let's continue. This one is really special because it's how I react every time somebody calls me their senpai. Because I don't know, like when I created this work, I didn't consider myself, like what, me a senpai? Senpai is like basically somebody calling you a teacher. And this girl, that the one that is in the drawing, she's also a streamer, and she's called Lily Gillespie. I'm gonna give her a shout out right now. How do I configuración de destacado? Okay, but my pictures. Okay, there we go. Oh my god, the nervousness. She's also a streamer, right? And she's also an illustrator. And when we met, she was going to visit the place that I work back in Venezuela, because I work doing comics for 2012 to 2015, right? 2012-2015. It's all good. Nerves are normal. You're doing great. Thank you so much. And she, like, every time she talked to me before meeting her in person, she told me like this quote, like she was like, please teach me your way, senpai. And I'm like, what? No way, that's too cute, because she's really an amazing person, and she's really adorable, and I do want to give her a shout out. Yeah, that's gonna close the gallery but I'm gonna give her a shout out, and I'm gonna eat the chocolate really quick. ¿Cómo hago? I think I have to just put her restrained, right? Let's see. Ya sí, porque yeah. I thought I could put an arroba, like I forgot that name in Spanish, in English. But I'm gonna put her Twitch channel here anyways, so you guys understand who am I talking about specifically. I'm gonna open. While I'm searching for her, what are you guys doing? How is your day? Did you eat something today? Are you playing something? Anything? I wanna know how you guys doing. Found her. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna get on my own stream chat. Here I am. Perfect. Okay, let me just read the chat really quick. How that's going. I got to hang out with my grandparents today. We had lunch and went on a walk. How was your day? That sounds so cute. I love people that have, that chance to hang out with their grandparents. I only have one grandparent alive, and she kind of like, I think she's a little bit angry at me because she doesn't reply to my messages. And I mean, she got angry at me for cutting my hair. She's obviously a really old school old lady, and she's really dear to my heart. But she got really, really mad at me when I cut my hair off. Because I had this really long hair, and she got really mad at that. And then she got even madder when I started dyeing my hair. But yeah, I'm glad that your grandparents are cool and they hang out with you and had lunch. And what did you eat? My day is really nice. Today has been a really, really productive day. I cleaned the house. I fixed some clothes. I'm doing the stream. Budare cooked some really good food. He did some hojaldres with chicken. They were really nice. And we were watching Final Space. I said it right. Marianne, hi! Thank you for joining. This is a really special stream. We got Budare in the house. We got Ovidia, one of my favorite humans in the whole wide world. He's also one of my favorite commissioners. So we're gonna see some of his pieces here in this gallery. And right now, we were talking about this piece specifically because I was giving a little shout out to Lilith. She is the one in this drawing. And yes, so that's basically the drawing, that what it means. Like every time somebody calls me their senpai, and how I feel like, oh my god, that is too cute. Just and I start to think like, okay, what can I teach? No, I do get into teacher mode and see like what can I help this person with. So yes, that was me reacting to, and that's Lilith, and that's actually a really accurate depiction of her because she right now she has black hair. So look at that, I predicted the future. That's what from 2016, and in the present now she also has black hair. But she used to have this really cool half hair, like half purple or half any color and half black. I hope she joins because she's a really nice person too. Oh, sounds like a good day. I have to watch Final Space. Oh, Final Space is really good. I think I'm liking this season more than the other one, only because there's like new characters and I can see like more interactions with the protagonist. And I mean, I do like the first one too, but I think this one, I don't know, is catching more my attention, I think. And my favorite character is like this guy who was nobody before, and now he's like the leader of our resistance, and it's really funny. So if you want to watch it for like funny haha stuff, and you like space, and you like stories with major deaths, and then this is definitely a show for you. Okay, let's continue with the gallery. This is a little doodle, and it was the first time that I got a tattoo, and that was just me being really nervous to show my parents that I was having a tattoo. And every time that I was going to wear clothes, I was making sure that I didn't show this little thingy. It's just a little paper boat that I have here, but they were not, they were not a big fan of tattoos. But luckily, they stopped caring after a while. But they were really like against tattoos. And it says cuaderno de diseños para futuros tatuajes. So basically it's just like a notebook or like a sketchbook full of designs for future tattoos. Yes. Yes, my parents didn't react nicely to my tattoos at all. They were like, for this little guy, I remember I was riding bicycle with my parents in a park that is really popular in San Cristobal. It's called Metropolitano. We were practicing riding bicycle, and that was the first time that I have to wear a shirt that didn't hide that tattoo. So, and it was this shirt, and my dad was like, "What is that stain in your arm? Did you hit your arm?" It's like something like he thought it was like an accident, you know. And I was like, actually, no, it is a little boat, and it represents my grandmother, and the little stars are you, and sorry, the little stars are me and my sister. And he was like, I don't like it. And I was like, but I just told you the meaning. He was like, I don't like it. But then they started to grow fond of it. But yeah, every time that I come home with a new tattoo, the reaction was not good. Okay, let's see what's the next. All of this is just like very messy, so it's a surprise for me. I don't know which piece is gonna come next. So we have another one from 2011, and these are again characters, original characters. This is the purple guy is Andy. He's my slime boy, and this is his boyfriend Darren, and these are like some tattoo artists on the shop. And the thing is that, here we go again talking about tattoos. He's made of slime, right? So he cannot get tattoo because of the needles. So he was really scared, but he was, he was still trying to be a supportive boyfriend and trying to take him there. Also to represent like the fear of getting your first tattoo. Do you guys have tattoos? Do you remember your first tattoo? Was it painful? Were you scared? I wasn't scared. I was nervous, because you never know what's the level of pain. But then after you're getting, it's like, this is really cool. Where am I going to get the other one? I think it happens like that most of the time. But I have a friend that he got like really like a black bunny here to represent the history that he has with her first girlfriend, and it was a really big tattoo for a first time. He got it like in this part of the arm, and he said after getting done that tattoo, he was like, I'm never getting that done again in my body, like first and last time. That was too painful. I thought I saw the panties of the devil on fire when I was trying to get that tattoo, but it was still really meaningful for him. So it was, at the end, it was worthy. The pain was worthy. But for me, this little boat, I think, was the most painful because it was my first one, but it's so little. Then I got the big ghost here, and it was just ticklish. It was really ticklish. I liked it. And then I got the cat. No, sorry. And then I tattooed myself, and I think that was not even painful because I was so concentrated on what I was doing to my ankles that I was actually more concentrated on that, like the technique, than the actual pain level. My first one was done in 20 minutes, say Marianne. Oh my God. Which one was that? Because you got a lot, Marianne has a lot of tattoos, and I think that's really cool. I remember the first time that I saw your tattoo, you had one here, and it was because of World of Warcraft, am I right? But I know you have more, and that's cute. I know we have a promise, and that's gonna happen someday, and it's that I'm going to illustrate a little Maui on your body. Like, I'm going to tattoo a little Maui. I remember that. I'd never forget. And yay, I was right. And so yeah, and we're gonna get like a tattoo collab. Like, she's gonna tattoo something on me, and I'm gonna tattoo something on her, because Marianne also knows how to tattoo. Isn't she cool? She's also a streamer, by the way. You need to check out her channel too, Ovidia. She's really cool, and she also does commissions. Like, all my friends are so cool. I'm so lucky. So yeah, that was the piece that I was trying to like that affair. And I also really like drawing like alternative looking characters. So this is why these characters here look so like tattoo artists. Actually, you can see like this guy even has horns, like those. I think those things look really painful. I I'm like, wow, I admire people that are able to get that stuff inside their bodies. Because for me, they look so painful and so a little bit, they scare me a little bit, but not in a bad way. No, in like, how did the skin not break? Like, oh, I don't know. It's kind of fascinating, but also a little bit scary. But I would love to get more tattoos in the future and tattoo more of my friends. I'm going to tattoo Budare for the first time one day. I'm going to take out his tattoo virginity. Okay. Next. Let's see what comes next. This is Botis. This is a character that I created specifically this day. His birthday is on the 10/3 of 2014. 10 enero, febrero, marzo. 10 de marzo del 2014. Eso hace que este pingo sea signo, no sé qué signo es Botis basado en su cumpleaños. Yo decía que él era un Tauro. I would say he was a Taurus because he's half cow, but I'm not sure what. Like, I have to Google. Let's see quickly what sign is this guy. This is a really dear character. This is from another story, and he's Barinense. Yo, this is my favorite. Thank you. I'm so glad you like him. He is like this really scrawny, weak-looking guy, and he was supposed to be a demon. Like he was conceived in a way, like in a kind of like a satanic, ritualistic way, right? Because his father wanted to create this really, really powerful demon so he could do not good stuff. Or, well, let's say he could get more help, but I don't know. I have to put that into a better explanation, right? But it came out wrong, and we got Botis. And it's all the opposite thing of what his father wanted, because his guy is vegan and his father is he works for the meat industry, like he uses the cows in his farm to sell meat. But this guy is like, you're not gonna kill my mom and you're not gonna kill my family. These are my literal family. So he's like a really huge vegan, and really like he wants to take care of all his animals friends, and his mom is a cow. So yeah, this is Botis. He has a really toxic relationship with his dad. His dad was the one that gave him the scar in his mouth to mark him. But he's like a really sweet guy. He's just really skinny and like weak, and some people take advantage of that. And he does any type of work that he can find there in Barinas. Barinas is a town in Venezuela that is very popular for the agriculture and the part with the cows, the farming thingy. And yeah, basically, if you go to Barinas, yes, and he likes bananas. Oh, Marian, you remember? Yes, he doesn't have any friends at the beginning of the story, so his only friend is a banana that he was supposed to eat in his preschool days, like when he was a baby. Not literal baby, when he was a kid. But he didn't want to eat the banana, so he just grabbed the banana and put on some what's the word? Like the straws. He grabbed 2 straws, 2 bendy straws, and he put it on the banana, so the banana can also have horns like him, because he was the only kid with horns in the school. So he got like a lot of made fun of and stuff. So his imaginary friend is this banana with straws for horns, and every time that the banana roots, he gets a new banana and names it like Barry number 1345 something. He has a lot of banana friends, and when they root, he just creates another one and just named it Barry number taka taka taka. Yeah, this is Botis. And random fact, Botis is actually the name of a demon from demonology, but it's like one of those demons that are like good for nothing. I'm sorry, Botis. Let's see what's next. Okay, this is a really cute piece. It's based on a dream. It's from 2016, and this is like when I was a student, when I was studying in Merida. I used to travel almost every week on a bus from Merida to San Cristobal, and that was a 4 hours trip, right? Sometimes even longer because you don't know what to expect on the road. So there were nights where I was just me staring at the window and seeing all the different roads, I guess. It was really like a really quiet time. But it could get very tiring. I was working doing some murals in San Cristobal back then, and I have to travel with that bus every Friday after school because I needed to get there to keep on painting. So it was quite exhausting. And I fell asleep on the bus one day, and I saw like this giant vampire ghost girl who was just messing around with the trees and the bus. And I really liked what I saw, so I wanted to illustrate it. But I am one of those persons that get frustrated when she sees like this really amazing cinematic specific picture in her head when they dream, and when they try to draw it, it's like, why is my capacity not yet strong enough to portray what I see in my brain? But I still hold this piece really dear to my heart, even though when I did it back then, I was not entirely happy with it because I was like, but this is not exactly what I saw in my dream. But I'm still happy with it. Yo, the ghost one, I like this for so far because there's more story to the pieces I have seen. Yes. Let's see what's next. And I mean, I think one of my favorite things is the color because I think I really love using blue for my pieces. I adore using blue, and I also want to do more blue on my traditional canvases. Every time that we go to the art store and I see blue paintings, like blue bottles of paint, I get like if I'm seeing a really good food, like I really like the tones of blue. So yes, this blue ghost lady says thank you for listening. Let's see what's next. Oh, this is, I don't know why this piece is so like zoom. What happens if I do this? No. Well, I don't know. I don't know why this piece is so big, but maybe it's because it's made with love. This is again my characters, Andy and Darren, and this is just a little soft moment between them. I like to picture like when I draw couples, I like to try to depict really tender and intimate moments, but not like, doesn't have to be kisses or like anything. Oh my god, I'm gonna get deep. So there's this tradition in Indian culture that when you're feeling really bad and you have a loved one, it doesn't have to be your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your husband or your wife. It could be just a person that you have really dear to your heart, and that person brings you peace. It says that if you put your forehead with their forehead when you're feeling bad, and you just relax your mind and you just try to meditate, the energy of the other person is going to transmit into yours, and it's gonna be you're gonna feel better, kind of thing. And so yeah, there's a lot of things in Indian culture about love and relationship that I find really cute. But I think it gets mixed with the other sad part of Indian culture, the one with the really strong marriages. But I don't like that one. I like the one that talks about loving family members and the special person in your life in a way that is not fit in heteronormative criteria. Because you can see in India there's friends like boy and boy friends, best friends that hold hands like this, because it like that, the energy that it creates holding hands like this, it's so nice that it you don't think, you don't assume anything. You just like they love each other. It doesn't have to mean anything else. And I think I really like that about Indian culture. So this is what these guys are doing. Andy was really feeling really shitty, so he's just trying to put his in Darren's forehead, because Darren is like a really chill dude and he can give Andy some room to breathe when he's feeling really stressed. Yay, that was really cheesy. Next. Oh my god. Who made the selection of these pieces? I did. Oh, I get that. I'm glad you like the meaning of that piece. Sorry, I got so cheesy. I'm not blushing. No, I'm not blushing. I'm here. I'm serious. I'm a serious artist explaining serious stuff. Okay. This one is so deep. But it was for a no, cheesy is good. Was for a challenge. The challenge was draw an animal you have never drawn before. So I have never drawn a chameleon before. So I was seeing pictures of chameleons, and I saw that like there's this chameleon that has 3 horns, and I thought it was like, whoa, a chameleon with 3 horns. I'm gonna choose that. I'm gonna draw that. And while I was drawing the chameleon, I came out like with some type of backstory for him, that it was just a really grumpy chameleon that was complaining about her friend that changed too much, and like the chameleon had a friend that she said she will never be all the stuff that she became. And so this like a really grumpy and kind of petty chameleon. I don't know. He's like talking, like his voice, I imagine it like really raspy because of all the cigarettes that he smokes. So that's why it said, let me tell you a story. And then she said she wouldn't change for anyone. Ha! And yeah, I mean, the deeper meaning of this piece was that back then I was in school and I had a friend that she used to criticize everything that the other girls did. Like, oh no, I'm never going to be talking about boys 24/7. I'm never going to like X type of music. And it's just stupid kid stuff. But back then I was like bitter about it. So, like, oh, so you say all this? Looks like a narrator in a movie. I love that. So I was like petty back then. I was like, oh, so she said she was never going to be talking about boys 24/7, and now that's what she does. She said that she would not like this shitty ass type of music, and now she does. So I was like I was also kind of jealous, because before I was like, we had so many stuff in common that we could enjoy talking about that. But then when she changed, I was like, where is my friend? I want my friend back. What happened? Give me my friend back. So I was kind of angry, so that's why this chameleon guy is like, trying to tell that story. Or oh god. Okay. Yes, I'm glad you like him. And the whole narrator in a movie thing sounds so cool. Whoa. And I also, this is like a little deeper meaning about my characters, but when I'm giving characters, like, for example, this guy has a bandage in his little tail, is because I was feeling hurt. So it kind of like a little bit of symbolism there, that, oh, she was hurt back then, that's why the character has bandages. Symbolism! I'm still really happy with this piece, not gonna lie. I did it on Paint Tool side, and I really like the weight of the lines. That's something I'm very like when I'm doing my own work. And I also really like the lettering. I'm really fond of drawing letters in a way that they can have a lot of personality, and I think I achieved that. So I'm still really happy with this piece. But this piece is really old. Like, I was back in school then, like high school. Okay, next. This is me from 2015. I was really a fan of putting white contacts, because I bought these white contacts for a Halloween event, and then I was like, well, I still have these white contacts, might as well keep using them, But then I lost one, so I had only one left. So I was just me hanging around with just one white contact. Hi, Princess Time. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you back. Sorry, I'm nervous because this is my first time doing like a gallery exhibition of digital art, and we're having a great time. I'm talking a little bit deeper about each piece and the moment when I made it and the date, and it has been a really special time so far. We are hanging out with Ovidia Bombly, with Marianne, and with Budare, and I'm so happy that you are now joining us. How are you? How is your day going so far? I'm going to drink a little water while I read the chat. Okay, so yeah, I had like this white contact that I wore sometimes, and I think this was just based on a picture. Actually, I like it to put like fangs, like draw some fangs on my lips, so it looks like I was a vampire because I am obsessed with vampires. And I also really like it to draw with Sharpie on my skin, like these stitches. So that's why I have like a stitch in my head. And that's my hair back then. I had like obviously the long hair and the blue stripes. So that was like something very iconic of my look back then. So that's why she looks like that. It was a really quick sketch like this. I can see that it was really quick. I did it like very really fast, but I like it. I still like it. Not gonna lie. There's something with the eyebrows that I did back then that I really did. ¡Epa! Cuéntame, ¿qué pasó con el EPA? Oh boy, we getting hard with this one. Oh my god, this guy, I cannot even look at this guy in the face. He's so scary to me. He still haunts me, not gonna lie. This bitch is so fucking scary. I don't remember when I saw an old pic of you wearing that contact and saying something about the freaky lickies. And I was finally able to get the reference. Yes! It's a reference from Orphan Black. I'm great with my day off. It's okay, I like your drawings. Thank you. So if you like my drawings, you're really going to enjoy this stream because we're going back to the past with some of the pieces, and each piece is gonna be a surprise. So for example, this guy, let's do a little recap. These were the first. That was the first one. We started with this guy, one of my original characters. Then this was for a friend. Me hiding my tattoos. Original character. A dream. Original character. I guess an original character too. Me. And then we're here. So, Jesus Christ. This is... I watched Orphan Black like in 2020. Amazing series. Yes, the thing with the white eye, there were like some characters in a series called Orphan Black. You guys should definitely check it out if you want to see something different. It's about a girl that gets cloned, and each clone has really different backstories and personalities, but they are all sisters at the end of the day, you know, and it's amazing, the whole story and the stuff behind it. And the actress has so much range in that series that you're like, wow, good. And like, but there's like in the next season, I think, or the first season, I'm a little confused. Some of them are really cute, but they are good. Thank you. Oh yeah, Budari just said it's the same actress that does She-Hulk, but she's way better in Orphan Black because I feel like she, like you can see more of her range, and wow, like it's a really amazing series, Orphan Black. I definitely recommend it for everyone. Tatiana is amazing. She is. Okay, so we're back with this piece. I hate you so much. I hate this guy. This is a representation of eating disorders and like self-harm. I was struggling a lot with eating disorders and self-harm, and a way to call anorexia is Anna's, right? So, but back then I didn't want to keep drawing Anna, so this is Anna's brother, because I feel like Anna's brother is even more hard than her, because it was like for back then the voices in my head were more masculine than feminine. You know, I feel like the masculine figures in my past that related to anorexia were masculine people. Like I got bullied a lot by masculine figures in my life, and that really affected my self-esteem. So I created this guy that is called El Matador, but it was Anna's brother back then. I didn't thought of it. It's just like, you know, like this representation of like bad stuff, basically. So that's why like I'm seeing him, like he kind of scares me even until this day. Why are you so scary, dude? So yeah, next piece. That's just me when I get into inspiration mode, and like when I'm like I have to work, and don't think about anything else. And I guess there's a little tear because when I overwork myself, my arm starts to hurt, and I need to be more careful with that. So anyone who is working for too much hours in front of the computer or any way of work, always remember to take care of yourself and be a good person to yourself, so your arm or any of your body parts doesn't hurt. Oh, Marianne says, I love that you drive yourself right-handed. Yeah, I sometimes I make that huge mistake. I get so like into driving the thing that I forget that I'm left-handed. But there's a little secret that you guys don't know, is that I am kind of learning to use my right hand, or I don't know. There's something going on weird with my right hand that I can also use it. I can use it for makeup. When I'm doing this, I use this hand, and then I do this and I use this hand. And when I'm painting like with a brush, I can also have almost the same like ability or like fluidity with both hands. But that's something I have learned with practice. I don't know, or my brain does just, I don't know, my brain has that little like thing. And when my arm starts to hurt, this one starts to hurt too much, I do practice sometimes a little to write with this one. And this hand is the one that can catch stuff. The right hand is the one that can catch, and the one that has the stretch. Like we have a lighter here for lighting candles, and when I'm trying to light up the candle with my left hand, the one that I don't have any strength. But when I light it up with this hand, I can quickly light it up. So I don't know, my hands are weird. Like I can draw with this one, but this one is the one that has all the strength. I don't know, there's something going on there. Oh no, my street light, I hope I didn't miss much. These cute chibi ones are good, oh my god. Oh, can you see me right now? Like, is this not lagging right now? Let me know, and we can go to the next piece. Oh, the next piece is some pixel art. Yay! Oh, it's okay, don't worry. That stuff happens. This pixel art was my second attempt at doing something on pixel art. I did this with the binary tool on Pine Tool site. I really feel you. I'm mainly right-handed, but some things I do is just with my left hand. Yay! Some fellow ambidextrous, I don't know what I'm doing with both of my hands type of people. Boy. And yeah, this is when I was trying to learn pixel art by myself, because I really love pixel art. And it's me again, and I did an X on my eye because I really love doll creep work. Doll creep is one of my biggest inspiration. They are an artist that I met on DeviantArt, and they left the internet completely because of the bullying that they received after a big controversy with a really famous artist called Pips. She is the creator of um, Has Been Hotel and Hello Babos, and they had like this really big fight over the ownership of characters. So like there are people that say that the art style is hers and not his, and there's just big artist drama behind that. But the thing with the axe in the eye is something that I like it because of Doll Creep, and I started using it on my own work, mostly to express rejection. So probably I was feeling like some type of rejection back then. I did that X. I don't remember what, but probably something was making me feel like. So yeah, this is a vampire pixel art Erika, and again blue because I love all tones of blue. Next piece. Oh boy, we're going back. This is from 2011, and this is a fan art for Stole by Ginger, a Nickelodeon series from I don't know. This series is old now. I don't feel that old, but I know there are a lot of people right now that probably don't even know this series. If you guys know Ginger, type I don't know. I remember Ginger. I remember these kids. These kids were my favorite characters because they always get in like really weird trouble, like especially I don't remember. I know this guy's Boxley, and the other one, I remember her sister was calling him like really horrible names because the guy is like really into really creepy, weird stuff and really like animals. And the thing I would love most about the characters is that they had like this hideout when they had like a bunch of animals in jars, and he was really big into insects. And the kid in the middle is the rich kid that always wanted to hang out with them because he secretly thought they were cool, but the guy was so like preppy and like clean that scene trying to be, seen with Daddy was kind of like they always um, took advantage of his like naiveness, and I don't know, I don't like, they were really funny. I love that show. Yes, oh my Ginger, I remember the Esther was very unique. Yes, to be honest, Klasky Cusco. I know I'm not spelling it correctly, but Klasky is this like animation studio on Nickelodeon, and they were like a marriage, and there was a marriage of a guy and a girl, and the art style was mostly the girl's art style, and but like they were like this really successful marriage, and they created the animation studio, and they were they joined Nickelodeon. So there's the one that created Ginger, the one that created the Rugrats, the one that created Scary Monster, the one that created Rocket Power, told by the Thornberrys. Like they had a lot of really successful shows, and I remember seeing all of them, and I'm like, this is good. This is some good stuff. Yes, and some people say that the art style was kind of like weird, but I think it's cool. I think the Klasky Cusco style is pretty cool. I like it. I like how the logo is animated too. I remember the logo is like these eyes and mouth that are like cutouts. I like it. Shout out to Klasky Cusco. You made a lot of kids childhood with your animations. Next, another big fandom for Erika. This is probably from 2012 because that was when I started to watch Total Drama Iceland. And this is funny because this character right here, Noah, is like he's the most gayest character in the whole show. Like he's so gay, but there were a lot of people shipping him with Courtney. She's the queen bee. Like, oh, I am. Hello, Hello, Gostelina! Thank you for joining the stream. We are watching old stuff. Yes, every drawing that comes up is a surprise because I don't know what's coming next. So I'm like live reacting to, oh my god, I'm going to talk about this piece now. And it's really fun. I have never seen them before. Hello. So yeah, we are here in 2012. Sometimes the gallery jumps from newer to oldest. So, but now we are. Oh, this is old. This is old. This is 2012. You know, when I was still in school. And yes. Oh, let me shoot. There we go. And again, this piece is not that like I did Noah's shoes. I don't know why is it so like zoom, but this is my first time doing this type of dynamic, so I'm not gonna be so picky about it. Let's see, but maybe if I do this, no, maybe it's just, I don't know. I think I save it a format that is too like cut. Well, anyways, this is my response to the people trying to ship the queen bee with the gayest guy in the whole series, because it's like, no, they're not gonna be good as a couple, but they can be great as friends because he is really smart and she is really smart. So I was picturing them more like, you know, like the class president and the guy that helps the class president be the class president, because this girl is obsessed with being the leader. Oh my god, she never shut up about being the leader. I used to dislike her character when I first watched the series, but then after watching it a second time, I was like, I love Courtney. But you gotta, she kind of grows on you. But my favorite for all my life is gonna be Noah. The guy here. He's like this Indian guy who has a really monotonous voice, and like he's always like amargado pa'l coño caraculo. So he's like, I love this guy. he didn't last in the first season. He was kicked out like I think in the third episode, but he made a huge impact on me. Like, you asked me to draw Noah and I draw him in 5 seconds. That's how much I draw Noah from Total Drama Island. She was in love with Raimundo, right? Raimundo, no, she was in love with Duncan. The thing is that, yeah, she's like the preppy girl. I want to be a leader. I was from the Scouts, but she fell in love with the punk guy. She was the girl, he was the boy, can't get any more obvious. Yes, she was with Duncan. Raimundo, lol. I think you're mistaking Raimundo from Shaolin Showdown, but no. This is Total Drama Island. Isla del Drama. I used to watch it on Boomerang, and I was obsessed with that show when I came out. Like, obsessed. I really love the art style. And one of my favorite animated series is Clone High. It was actually the first one that created that art style, and that's a random fact. People see Clone High and then think, no, that's the art style from Total Drama Island, but no. Clone High was first and Total Drama Island. Actually, the animators in the Canadian studios saw Clone High and they were like, you're gonna rip off that style. We want that style for our series. And the animators were like, okay. And they ripped off Clone High style and did it on Total Drama Island. I would say it is worth it. Oh yeah, I confused him. Oh my gosh, Shadow was the best as well. Yay! Hi John! Welcome to the stream! What's up? This is a really special stream because I am showcasing an art gallery of my digital work from 2011 to today, 2023. Yes. And I'm talking, like, let me give you a quick, to the new viewers that are here, I'm going to give you a quick recap on the pieces that we have seen before. We haven't seen that many, but I'm going to give you like a quick. There. We started with this guy, original character, just a sketch, Stan, nice to meet you. Then we got here. Yay, thank you for the recap. Yes, yeah, we started with Stan, my spiky baby. It's just a sketch, but it's still really meaningful to me. Then we did this. It's a piece for another streamer, and she's a really cute girl, and she's like lovely, and every time she called me senpai, I reacted that way. This is a little doodle from every time that I was trying to hide my tattoos in front of my parents. This is original character and his boyfriend, and the first time that he tried to get a tattoo, but he cannot get a tattoo because he's made of slime. So it was just him getting really scared, and also to showcase my fear of getting a tattoo. So, and also because I really like drawing alternative looking characters, so that's why these guys look so hardcore. Next, another original character. Wow, these are so cool. Ah, thank you, John. I'm glad you enjoyed so far. This will be quite a trip, so I hope you enjoy. So this is Botis, another original character. This is my cow face guy. His mom is a cow, and he got conceived in a satanic ritual because his father was a really like not mentally stable metalhead, and when he came out, he was really angry because he wanted a really powerful demon from hell, and he got a vegan, scrawny, weak, vegan, lovable this. Yes, and he's called Botis in because there's a, let me put them. He's called Botis because in demonology there's a demon that is called Botis, and it's like the form of him. So yeah, that's kind of mean, but what can we do about it? Sometimes life can be mean to the kindest soul, and he's like really protective of his mom and his like family, the rest of family. So Erika, are you implying that vegans are weak? No, not at all. It's just that he's really skinny. So because he only eats like, you know, the stuff that he can find in the place where he lives with his farm, in his farm. But he's not, he doesn't know how to eat very well. Like later in the story, he's gonna learn the power of real vegan meals. But right now he's eating like a cow, you know, he's just eating grass from the floor. And his father is not a very good farmer. He just kills the cows and sells the meat. That's why he's so against his father. Like he and his father have a really toxic relationship. He doesn't like metal, and his father is like a huge, like he listens to the hardest and most hardcore metal music. So they had a lot of contrast there, you know. Yeah, but no, I'm not implying that vegans are weak. What the hell? But there we got a little acceleration for your questions. Any questions, by the way? Any questions are welcome in the stream. I'm having a lot of good time talking about my pieces. This was inspired by a dream. This one is like, if you guys were here before, you got to listen to all the cheesy story about this piece. This is again Andy and his boyfriend Darren sharing a really tender and cheesy moment based on Indian love and relationship culture, about like if you put your head, your this I forgot the name of this. You put your forehead in the forehead of a loved one. Doesn't have to be your loved one, or sorry, yes, it have to be a loved one, but it doesn't have to be your boyfriend or girlfriend, or it could be just somebody that you love. You like the energy that comes flowing from the forehead is able to heal you and cure you from stress. So that's what they're doing there. I'm very cheesy. I'm really cheesy when I'm drawing couples. So yeah, hee. This is another one. Let's see what's it. Wow, these are so cool. That's what Mindy would say. Does the character like death or black metal? I would guess black metal, since you mentioned they like metal. The one that likes extreme metal is his father, not him. Let me just put that thing. He doesn't like metal, but not because he thinks it's a bad type of music, but it's because it brings him very traumatic experiences with his dad, right? So he prefers to listen to really, really soft, slow type of music. I was investigating what type of music cows like, because he is a cow guy, and cows like really like jazz and like really slow, like soft music. So I picture him listening to jazz vinyl records with his cow mom and his cow family in the stable, you know. So he really likes slow stuff. Yes, cows like music. Mm-hmm. This is a self-portrait from 2002, 13, I think. I used to hang around with a white contact glass, like, because I bought it in Halloween, and I was like, well, I have to keep using it. I have it, so sometimes I came to work with a white contact, because why not? This is I don't want to even see his face. He's so scary to me. This is a representation of some really dark shit from the past. Don't look at me. This is me drawing like crazy and getting a little bit hurt. This is me, an emote from a saxophonist. Oh. This is me from 2012, no, 14, I think, and it's a me trying to practice pixel art. I really like pixel art, so this was a little practice. And I also really like vampires, so sometimes you will see me disguised like a vampire with the pointy ears, or sometimes with like fangs, because I really like vampires. This was a fan art from really old Nickelodeon series. If you guys saw it, say, I saw Ginger! And yes, it's from 2011. So it's really meaningful. They were my favorite characters in the show. And then we're here. This is where you guys join. This is a fandom fan art for Total Drama Island. And this was me trying to like answer to the people that were trying to ship these two guys, when they said, this cannot be a ship, this guy is too gay and she is a queen bee, she's more worried about being the class president and the president of the world than, you know. Total Drama Island, yes, I used to be obsessed with the show. I confirm with this. An emote from a saxophonist. Yeah, you used that emote a lot. It was like, oh, baby, nice. Que cuchi. It's a beautiful cow. It is a really beautiful emote. I love it. Thank you for using that emote on my stream. She's so cute. Yes, I knew it was talking about. Okay, now we are another Erika. This is a little doodle of me checking out some fanfic recommendations. I used to be really into reading fanfiction back in the day. So this is like, this looks interesting. Yes. A slow burn? Not mind if I do read some slow burn. That is my favorite type of fanfiction. Slow burn is when, you know, it takes like 15 chapters for the characters to finally hold hands or to finally kiss. Like, I love a good slow burn. Bakudeku Tiga! Okay, next piece. Okay, let me see if I can move myself. No, I cannot move myself. Sorry, let me. This one looks ginormous, but I cannot show you. There we go, a little bit smaller, so you guys can see the last panel. This is from 2018, and this is something that I love to do even until today. And I recommend you guys to do it if you have like a time for yourself alone in your room or in your house or whatever. And this is just me dancing alone. I used to lock myself in my room. Slow burn as long as it happens. Yes, of course, slow burn as long as it happens. And this is me locking myself inside my room and just putting some good tunes and drawing. I do also draw. What the hell? Dancing to the music. And sometimes I didn't lock my door, and I got really scared because my sister always surprised me, or my dad, or my mom. And I was like in the middle of a song, and I was like, sorry. So, but yeah, that's me dancing on my room. There's some stuff that are actually in my real room in Venezuela. You can see here there's a gorillas poster. I have this gorillas poster in my room. And there's a Michael Hussar piece that I really adore. Michael Hussar is a, a painter that does like really scary, macabre, I don't know how to say macabre in English, art. And he's one of my biggest inspiration when it comes to creating like really spooky looking characters. Obviously the gorillas poster, yes. And there's also like this pum pum that I have in my room too. There's a Pum Pum that I did with markers. Pum Pum is a character from a manga called Oyasumi Pum Pum. It's a really sad and depressive manga, but I recommend it a lot. Let me put it here. Oyasumi Pum Pum. If you guys have read Oyasumi Pum Pum, you guys know what I'm talking about. I think Gostelina has read Pum Pum. Gostelina, have you read Oyasumi Pum Pum? This character is like this birdie. I'm gonna show you really quick some pictures of that manga because I really want you guys to understand what I'm talking about. It's really something amazing for, like, I recommend anyone to read this. So this is also something that I use a lot in my drawings. Like after I read this manga, there was a major like turn in my art too. Pum Pum is indeed very depressing, but it's a very good drawing. I have it on my list, but it's been far from me to start new stuff. That's okay. I hope you can get a little bit of time. When I was reading Pum Pum, I was living in Merida. I was studying. I think it was my first semester in the art school, and in Venezuela, sadly, there's this thing that the blackouts last 4 hours, but we already had like a schedule for the blackouts, right? So when we had a 4 hours blackout in Venezuela, I had this whole manga download. So every time we got the 4 hours blackout, I was like, I know what I'm going to do with that time. I'm going to read this manga. And that's what I did. So reading this manga in the full darkness of my tiny little room in Merida kind of added to the depression of the lecture. But it's really good. I really recommend it. The protagonist is this little birdie thingy looking, and everybody else just looks, like a human. But this little birdie thingy is the protagonist, and that is the thingy here that you can see just a little bit. Why did I wrote far? This happens to the best of us, especially me. 4 hour blackouts are still happening. Yeah, sadly, they haven't stopped. And that was one of the reasons why I left my country, because I needed to have internet and light so I could work. So I was like, no, man, I need to do something. So yeah, but this is actually a really happy piece. It's just like, that feeling when you choose, you play, and you dance. This is just me choosing the song, me pressing play, and me just going crazy with the song. So it's a really nice feeling. I recommend this. Next. Oh, my boy. This is Andy again. Andy Abraham. And he is a character that I created in 2000. I was 12. I don't remember what time I was when I was 12 in like date. He's the slime guy, and he's like so tired of life in this drawing. He's so tired. He doesn't even want to create his legs to walk. He's just walking like a big slug with his slime, and you can see his face. He's like so freaking tired of life. He's having like a little cocoa with mushrooms to just forget a little bit of how tiring his life is. Oh, my boy. Yes, that's the same slime guy. This is the same guy from this illustration. This is this guy. You are right, Ovidia. You are paying very good attention. Nice. Yes, this is the same Andy. This guy is the same guy from here. Ta-da! I is there the piece that won a prize? Blackout. I don't remember the recipe now. Blackout. Yes, the piece. I don't have it. Like I need to download that piece from Behance, but I can show you guys the whole process of that illustration. But yeah, I have a piece that won. I mean, well, I don't want to say won, but it was a finalist on a contest, and there's a whole backstory behind the piece. And the picture that inspired the whole illustration is this picture of me. This was me in 2018, I think. Anyways, that was me. Look at the change of somebody cut her hair at some point in her life because she has that really, really long hair. I have that piece as an art piece from your Redbubble. Oh my god! That means so much to me! Ah! Let me show you really quick how the process. Like, this is just a picture that I used as a reference, but this is the piece that won the award. Let's go quickly here. Ay, no me estoy pidiendo vainas. Okay, nothing bad. And this is my portfolio, like the most professional one that I have. And the piece that we're talking about right now is this. This is this was a contest, right? And the challenge of the contest was start with a regular photo of yourself facing the camera, like a headshot or a profile picture, and next create your character by overlaying it with an artistic rendition of your identity. And this is the link to see all the other entries. All the other entries were also amazing. Whoa, yay! Hi, Lily! Oh, thank you for joining. I was talking about you before because we saw a piece when you were there. You were calling me a senpai, and it was such a cute doodle. Ah! So, yes, Lilith is here. That's the cute girl in one of the first doodles. The one that she was calling me a senpai. I was like, oh my god. So this was from that contest. You know, this is the picture that I choose, and this is how I transformed it. And I did this like one day before the final. You know, like when you were like, you know what? If I don't win, if I don't do anything, at least I try. So I did it one day before the final entries. So I took this picture in front of the kitchen wall in my house, just me playing around with the markers and stuff. And this is the whole transformation of it. This has a lot of stuff that I like to do and to draw and to create. And this is me and all the process of trying to find the pose. Yes, I was like the whole process until I was like, okay, yes, this is the one. This is the one that I'm going to use. That is so freaking cool. Thank you. I have always loved your drawings, and all the ones you made me. Oh, yes. Lilith is one of my biggest, like, I love drawing my friends, right? And Lilith has this really amazing style. So she's really fun to draw. So yeah, I choose this pose, right? And this is the process of sketching. I do this type of stuff when I am a little bit anxious, right? I do like this kind of puzzles where I just draw random characters that pop off in my head really quick. I love those! Yay! Thank you! I recommend you guys, if you ever feel really anxious about any type of situation, just grab a piece of paper and try to do something like this. Don't think about anything. Just draw a random shape and then you try to see what you can come out from it. So, and this is what I used to do. There were some moments like this. Like, you see, there is some even pieces of paper that don't need to be perfect, but like it really helps you to calm your anxiety. I have tried but I think it's a little complicated. I have never been actually able to do it like that. Oh, such a cool technique. Thank you. These are some random characters too. I think the key is to, at least for me, do it with marker, like straight with marker or with a material that you cannot erase, because having the challenge to not being able to erase is gonna give you the confidence to keep on drawing, and you know, it's like it's really going to improve your confidence when you're drawing, because this is all done straight with marker, and it's like your brain has like this creative side that activates, like, and after doing a few of these, it's just gonna become like a game. For me, it's like a game. It starts with a way to release stress, and then just becomes like a really fun game until I am done. You know, like, okay, this is done, and then I staring at it. It's really fun because you can see like, oh, look at that! I managed to fit that inside there. So yes, sometimes you can even choose a theme, right? Because for example, here I did a bunch of bunnies, mostly like this is one bunny, two bunnies, three bunnies, cyclop bunny. So yeah, and this is mostly cats and stars. You know, there's gonna be like a topic, and you could start with a huge doodle and just fill the page with tiny ones. There's more stuff here. I really like drawing robots, like really old school robots and cyclop monsters. But this is some random grape. More stuff. I was feeling really stressed when I did this one. Like I was, like I can feel still the stress with the red marker. I was just like, la 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 la. I want to forget all the stress that I'm feeling. And I think I even wrote something. How do you keep up a promise like that? Just know that person is doing the same for me. Oh, look at that. This is a quote from a movie. This is from the movie The Terminal with Tom Hanks. Is that the part where he gets asked why does he still holds dear the things, like, well, if you, I don't know this movie, but there's a part where they ask him why does he keeps doing the thing that he wants to do, the mission, and he's like, I just know that the person that I'm doing this promise for will do the same for me, and that's why he never gives up, because he knows that the promise that he keeps to that person, he knew that if that person was, spoiler, alive, he will do the same for him. This reminds me of an indie album cover. Oh wow, that sounds so cool. I love the spider. Wait, did I see the Gravity Falls pyramid character on top of corner of the door? Yes, you did. You are not gonna believe. This is Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls, and he is one of my most favorite characters in the whole world. And you know why, right? Because I have it tattooed on my leg. I tattoo Bill Cipher on my own leg because I really love that guy. I really love that character. Yes, look, this is my Bill Cipher. Quick. Ta-da! Here it is. He's always keeping me company and giving me powers. Bill Cipher time. So yes, these are the sketch process, and this is a little bit of concept art for the monster. It's just inspired by how long my hair was back then, before I decided to cut it in Chile. So this is her. It's a girl monster, and she, like, there's some descriptions about her. You see, like the hair is messy. She has really penetrating eyes. I want to add more colors, like there's some notes for myself. Maybe add some heterochromia, because I am one of those people that thinks, oh my god, that character has different eye colors. That's so cool. Yes, I am weak like that for those type of tropes. And I wanted to give him like more wild and expressive arms and like a tongue, like all the little notes that at the end. Heterochromia is dope. Yes, I love it. More space, more space of mine. Like that's why I added like the little doodles inside her hair, and well, it's just notes for myself to add to the character to give it more expressiveness. This again, more of that exercise that I really like to do, and I really recommend you guys to try. More like, this is really special because this sketchbook stayed in Venezuela, and these markers were a gift from a friend. And again, you see, it's a bunch of random doodles that pop in my head the moment I'm just creating it. I have so many ideas. Like, what if I make a stream one day of me filling a whole like whiteboard? I have a whiteboard here with a bunch of notes, with some words in Estonian, some to-do stuff. But it would be cool to make a stream like just showing you guys how I am doing that live, and you guys give me a suggestion. Like, for example, we start with a cat, and then Lily says an octopus with a hat, and then John says a goat with heels, and you know, and just, I don't know, I just thought it was a cute idea. Maybe if you guys support that idea, we can make another stream with that, like me doing this type of exercise live on my whiteboard. It will be cool, and you guys can see, like, it's not so scary. It's really fun. It's really fun. Oh yeah, that will be cool. You do great. You're really creative. Yay, thank you. More of these pieces. These are a bunch of, oh my god, I love bunnies. I think it's not a surprise for anyone at this point that I really like rabbits and bunnies. And most of my plushies back then, shout out to my plushies back then in the look, like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bunnies. I have 4 bunnies here. The skeleton bunny, yay! I have 4 bunnies in the plushie form, and I have more bunnies in, like, everywhere. I really like bunnies. I think they're really cute creatures. Yes, there's some skeleton bunnies here, some like dropping, like some warm bunnies, and some things with big teeth. It's just fun stuff going on here. There's a snake here. And this is actually on my wall. This is on my room in Venezuela. There's a parrot here. There's a lot of things going on. Why neon blackout? Look at that. I didn't even remember I made it a GIF. And some of my here we go again, talking about the blackouts in Venezuela. But back then, my country is well known for lots of terrible things. In particular, one that I admit is not of the biggest of the problems, but it was what made me choose this name. It happened in 14 the 14, enero, febrero, marzo, abril, mayo, junio, julio, agosto. No, sí, agosto. No, my brain. Okay, it happened at this moment in my life in 2017, and after a blackout of almost 2 hours and losing my work. Oh yes, no, I forgot that. That's so awful. I lost my work once again, believing that maybe today this won't happen, but it's happened every single day, and I just get angry and yell because another word lost not saving soon enough. Plus, this blackout routine is draining my sanity. The only thing that changed was that my sister saw me struggling, and she just said, "Hey, you wanna watch the night sky? I bet there's some stars out there thanks to the blackout." And that's true. Well, when a city doesn't have any light, you can enjoy the stars better. With this city all dead without signs of light in more ways than just a blackout, I had the chance to watch the stars this time on the street with my sister. It was peaceful, it was lovely, and it was pure magic. That transformed a dark moment into a beautiful one, and that's what I wanted to show with this self-portrait. Even when I lost all process I had done, I light up myself again, and I did it once again, but even more inspired this time. Oh man, nice! I'm letting my doodles speak for myself with this character selfie to show everyone that you can stay colorful and wild even when times can get dark, and trust me, they do get dark in here. And that's me, Erika Rivera. Yee! Oh boy. At the end, my entry was one of the 25 finalists from the 521 talented artists, and got the opportunity to get it and my entry exposed and proudly presented in a curated exhibition as a part of the Pictoplasma Festival and conference in Berlin. Oh my god, I love Berlin. I wanna meet Berlin one day. Scheduled to take place coming May 2008. Woohoo! Thank you guys for enjoying that. We love to see it. Yes. Let's see if this link works. No, it doesn't work anymore. I wanted to show you guys the other entries. They're really good. Like this piece was printed in a really big and cool format, and there were a lot of people that were able to see it, and sadly I didn't want the chance to visit that piece in Berlin because the biggest prize was obviously a full paid trip to Berlin to see the piece and to interact with the artists, and the full event, the full experience. And it also came with like some really cool master classes. Like, it was a really good first place. I was just one of the 25 finalists, but that was good enough for me, I think. Like, I didn't even thought I was gonna make it, so I think that was really just good enough for me. I was really like scared because I was like I said, it was the last day of entry, and I was really rushing it, but at the same time I didn't want it to look like I was rushing it, so I did spend almost the whole day and night working on this piece. So I'm really thankful that you guys enjoy it so much. And I'm also so thankful that Ovidia has a print of this on his house. Wow. So let's go back to the gallery. Thank you for that little detour. So this is the picture. Oh my god, this is so funny. This is a funny joke that I wish Edu was here, because this is this is a joke. This is a game on the Switch that is called Art School. And it's basically this little guy, right? This little guy, I love this game. I adore this game. But this little guy goes around like really cool liminal places, and basically he gets art homework, and he has to do like drawings, and the drawings that he makes, you make them. And I did him as a bichota because I was joking around with my friend, like, I'm going to draw him like a bichota. And then you send this to the teacher in the game, and the teacher gives you a note. And I was like, oh my god, what is the teacher gonna think about my bichota portrait? Oh my god. And the teacher gave me an A. He liked it. Sometimes the teacher gives you like a really bad note if you do something like, but you can go crazy. And the tools to draw in that game are really cool because it has like stickers and 3D tools and like all type of stuff. But this is just me portraying the little guy like a bichota because I can, okay? Because I can. It was really funny back then. Oh boy. So let's go to the next. And he has like the little purse and everything. Okay. I really recommend this game. It's on the Switch. It's called Art School. And like I said, if you like this really chill liminal spaces type of games, I really recommend Art School if you have a Switch. And every time you pass a test, you get more colors. So I was already in a good, I still needed more colors here, but I already completed some missions because I had the chance to draw like with these colors. You start with just one at the beginning. And also you walk around and you find more brushes, and it's a really cute game. I love this game. Next. Hey, what are you doing here? This is not supposed to be here. This is traditional art. No. Next. This is for my cat. She passed away a month ago, or I don't know. I'm still getting over her death. But she's Bunny. Was a commission for my sister, and it has her as the main protagonist and her favorite type of flower, the orchidea, the orchids. Oh no, I'm sorry for your loss. Oh, that's okay, John. I was able to do like this really cute ceremony for her Me and my family, like, the ones that lived with her for 17 years, we were able to have a conversation over at from on like a video chat, and we all light up candles and we talked about her and how much she meant for us, because she was really part of the family. I mean, 17 years for a cat, that's a lot. So this is Bunny, and this is her in all her cuteness. She was a mother 2 times, and I adore this little mold that she has here, like this little yellow thing. I don't know, I love Bunny. And my sister really loves orchids because it's my mom's and my dad's also favorite flower. So this is a really meaningful piece, really meaningful, full of love. I did it on Paint Eye, and yes, I love my cat. Oh my god! Choo, 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 choo. Ovidia, this is my first commission piece by Ovidia, and he's here on the chat on the stream. Shout out to Ovidia and Boblin. They are an amazing musician, and this is the band members from his band, and like this is so cool being able to enjoy this moment. Oh snap! Nice. Yes, it's inspired by the Demon Days Gorillaz album, and that's my favorite Gorillaz album. So I knew from the moment I read the description, like, these guys have amazing taste. I'm going to enjoy drawing this so much. Oh, dang, you're a musician. That's dope. Yes. And he's also a streamer. He streams Tekken, and that's so cool. Tekken is a really, 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 really famous game in Venezuela. I'm gonna drink a little bit of tea for a second. So yeah, if we got some Gorillaz fans in the house, say Demon Days is a great album. I'm actually curious. What are you guys' favorite Gorillaz album? I haven't picked an instrument in a while, but it's fun. Because yes, definitely Demon Days is my favorite album, and I have like this DVD where they play the whole Demon Days in an opera, and also the one that they play. I don't remember exactly where, but oh, I love that DVD so much, and I really like it drawing these guys so much. Like, I think they all have some really dope character designs. So it was a really nice commission. Let's see what's next. Oh, my slime boy again. This is a more recent piece. This is from 2020, and I did this on Procreate. And this is Andy again, feeling like his face is melting in half. And you can see that here says reject humanity, becomes slime, is less painful. The thing is that and it says just breathe, but it says just breathe with a tie. He struggles a lot with stress and depression, and you can kind of see that in the piece. I use the tie that says just breathe as a symbolism for how tight a tie can feel sometimes in your job, in your workplace. He was going through, like, I was going through, not gonna lie, I was going through really stressful times on my job, and I just wanted to kind of release some of that stress and tension with this piece. Yo, now that I got the Andy lore, I didn't know this was the same character when you posted this. Yes! Oh, thank you. I'm so happy that you guys are, getting to know my characters even more now, thanks to this little art show thingy. It's really special. Yes, this is Andy again, the slime boy, the slime purple boy that I created when I was 12. And he's still growing with me until this day. And yes, this is Andy again with his sliminess and his depressing, stressful state. But I really like this piece too. I made this piece my screensaver for a while. That's why this format looks like this. You know, it's a perfect screensaver format. So yeah, that's my boy Andy again. Let's see what comes out next. Oh my god, but is this like a sign? Here he is again. This is again Andy, but as a character design sheet. And there we have him, my boy. And he's here wearing these 3 different outfits. Wow, such a cool symbolism in that piece. Oh wow, thank you so much. I'm glad you like that. I am very into putting symbolisms in my arm, in my arm. What the hell? In my art from time to time. This is Andy once again. He's a Asian immigrant living in New York. So he is really, he's a really strong perfectionist about being the greatest teacher when he's doing his classes, but he's also really exigente. I don't know how you say that in English, but he's like really, let's say, really pushy when he has to do things right. So that's why he gets so stressed and like he's kind of grumpy too, not gonna lie, kind of grumpy and kind of like, he's a smart ass too, like he's really smart, so that can also be a little bit play on his against his favor, because you know, like, oh, I know exactly how everything needs to look, and if it doesn't look exactly how I want, I'm going to like that, like this here. Oh, he's got a big mouth out, and this is still in the show. I love it. Yes. So yeah, he was an A+ student, and you know, with having an Asian family, you know that he has to be like a perfect student. He had that type of really strict family that we gotta show everybody that we are worthy of living here. You know, sometimes that can be a little bit harsh for the kids, but it's part of really strict families. So yeah, that's my boy again. Let's see who comes out next. If it's Sandy again, I'm gonna be like, okay, is this a sign of the universe? Oh, it's just here we go, a little bit publicity moment to tell you guys that I have an online store. Did you guys know that I have an online store? You can purchase my art in all type of digital form and physical form. And Ovidia and Budare has been some of my buyers. I'm gonna put the link to my digital online store. I also purchased this piece. Oh my god, I'm gonna show you guys this one. I purchased that piece for myself. This is a digital one that I did. Here, advertising the feria. I bought this for myself because they print this type of format. I mean, isn't this cool? This is on a canvas, but it's a digital piece, and I have it here in Budare's desk next to the clock. And this also is a really meaningful piece for me. This is that is so cool. Thank you so much. Let me put the Redbubble account. There it is. That's my store, and you can buy like stickers. You can buy shirts. There's a Budare Bow t-shirt. This is my current phone. I forgot the name of this thing. Phone case. Thank you, Budare. This is my current phone screen. Edu Tomasite has this shirt. I have this shirt. Like, I really love this store, not gonna lie. It's a really fun place to have some goodies made by me. So I'm gonna put it in the stream chat. And we're back to the gallery. Oh my god, I cannot believe I just did that. Like, that was a little bit of advertising. Let's next. Boop. Oh wow, this is a really fun commission. Let me just sorry. There we go. This is a commission that I did for a group that is a whole group that does voice acting, and it's like a Discord chat actually. But this is a group of friends. No worries, good ad, yay! What do those mean? This is a group, a Discord chat that is made of friends that work in voice acting. This one is good. Thank you. This is the girl that commissioned me. She is also a really special person to me. She, like I said, she's like one of my angels in my art career, just like Ovidia. She's named Jenny. She's a Cuban American voice actress, and she started, like, I have known her since she started from like really small, and right now she's doing voices for Cartoon Network. She's a character from Villanius. She's also a character from a series like I don't remember exactly the name, but it's like in Neon Girls. She's an amazing person. Like, she's an inspiration. She, like, her story, like, in a small recap of her story, she started doing voice acting because it was her childhood dream. But she was not a voice actor. She was just a girl with a regular job. And when she got dumped by her boyfriend back then, she lost everything. She lost everything. She was just her and her little cat and nothing else. And she was really lonely. And she decided, you know what? Maybe this is a sign for me to start my dream. And she started from zero. She practiced voice acting. She started doing like the interview. She started doing like her own little voice acting reel. And she obviously she did got some critiques because so there were some people saying that her voice was annoying, and she was like, well, I'm getting paid to be annoying now. So she, you know, she embraced, I think the story of her is like embrace the things that people say is your insecurity, and she really is like amazing. And this is a moment where she's just her hanging out and having fun with her friends. Like, this is the by judging by the commission, this is the guy that captures everything on camera. This is the one that is like moderating the bad words on the chat, so nobody is saying bad words. This is the guy that is like, hello, is something happening? Like, the one that is always lost. This one is the one that is chaotic. This one is the one that is controlling the chaos. This one is the one that fights the chaotic one. Oh no, this is the one, this is the moderator. Yeah, should I ban someone? This is the guy that moderates, and this is just the guy that is always tired and drinking coffee. Such a good group. Should I? Yes. Oh man. Costrina says the commissions you do for her are always so pretty. Thank you. Yeah, I have done a lot of work for Jenny. She's amazing, Jenny Ann. This is her name. If you guys feel like interested in Google her, that's her name as a voice actress. Shout out to Jenny. She's amazing. I love you, Jenny. She's in Miami. Okay, next. What's gonna happen next? Oh, this is just a banner showcasing some of my favorite works. You guys can see here, this is the Ghost Girl from before, some pixel art. This is piece that I did inspired by Omori. And these are two traditional pieces that should not be here because it's traditional. Ooh, this is interesting. This is some character design exploration. Well, actually, this is how a villain that I created for a comic was born. Basically, when you design a character, you choose some of the favorite or the things that inspire you the most. And for me to create Baserot, was the villain for the comic that I work in Venezuela. When I created Baserot, I basically combined Nosferatu, Aku, and the face of a mole. And also I added the boniness of the skull of cows and things with horns. And that's how Basterot was born. This is the villain from the story that I worked back then in Venezuela. And I do have them. This is a good mixture. Thank you. I have the magazine right here. I can show you guys the issue where he appears, so you guys can see this little scene play out in the comic format. I'm really proud of that magazine. Marianne worked with me in that office, and also Budare worked with me in that office. So this is a really special character for the three of us, I think, not just for me. I'm gonna show you guys Basterot in the comic format. And I know Marianne did a fan art for him too, so thank you. Here I am, bringing you the goodies. These are the comics that I work for. This was my first job in Venezuela. My first ever job as an illustrator. And from this, I started being a freelancer and doing commissions and getting really amazing clients all over the world. This was the first issue that I appeared was this one. Woohoo! This is a really difficult to find magazine because it was only distributed in Venezuela. But if you are from Venezuela and you like comics, you probably could purchase one of these really easily in any kiosco, those places where they sell paper, the news. You can find one of these. We publish one of these every month, and then it got more strict, and it was one each 15 days, right? Yes, so we have to make one of these completely each 15 days. So it was really wow. It was a lot of pressure, not gonna lie. I was the one in charge of making the last pages, the big story. So you guys can see here my work. And here comes Baserot. Look at him. Ta-da! Do you see him? One every 15 days. Oh my god. Yes, Ovidia. It was crazy. It was too much pressure. I mean, one each month was cool, because all the illustrators have time to color the pages, and the graphic designer was able to put the text and to diagram the whole magazine. It was more relaxing for the illustrators and the graphic designer and the writer. But then when we got the pressure of doing it 115 days, oh my god, we were like that SpongeBob meme where SpongeBob is like throwing things and like things on fire, because we were getting too many projects also, so it was quite difficult to keep going. But we were able to make it. So yeah, Basterot is here, and there's more of my art in this magazine. Really hold this magazine really dear to my heart. Sadly, we didn't have the luck to print them all. Like there's some editions that never got to be printed. Some of them, all of them, Marianne worked there. She did the jokes in those magazines that were not printed, and it's quite a sad story. But we still have the art and we're still alive, so there's always a possibility that maybe one day we may be able to see them printed. You know, we gotta be hopeful. So yeah. Oh, it's so freaking cool. Thank you. Yeah, there's more. Here's more of my art. And you guys can see these pages digitally on my portfolio on Behance. You can see all of these pages and you can enjoy the art without the text because the story obviously belongs to the comic. And but I have, I have the right to post the art. So that's cool. Yay! I'm gonna put the link to my portfolio so you guys can have. I'll take a look at those pages too. Those pages are here. Look, these are the pages. This one, 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 and this. That those are, and this one. All those are pages from that comic back then. And let's go. To the stream. Let's close this. Let's go back to the gallery and let's put this right here. Boop. There we go. You guys can see those pages there anytime. So who's gonna be next? Let's see. Oh, tan. It's the villain again. It's Basserot, but this time it's a little bit of I'm not gonna say tutorial, more like a process type of thing. Trying to. There we go. This is a little bit of steps of how I create digital painting. Obviously, it's really basic the way I'm explaining it because there's more than just the evolution. I start with a sketch, so if we want to really go from the beginning, I will have to show the sketch too. I'll start with a really sketchy sketch, and then I clean it and do what we call the line art. That this is the thing we have here, and then I do the flat colors. That is things like when you just grab the bucket tool and you pop the biggest flats that you find, like the basic shapes of the character, you fill them on like that. Like that's why it's called flats, because there's no shadows, there's no lights, it's just flat colors. And the final stage, that is after rendering and painting and coloring and adding lights and shadows and and that's the final result. There we go. That's my evil boy Basserot. He's the villain of the story, but he also has kind of a heart. Let's see what's next. Oh, it's Bunny again, my baby girl. I know she's protecting me from the sky. I love her. Oh, this is a little business card type of thing that I created for somebody that was looking for an artist that was into drawing pastel pieces, pastel colors. I really love applying pastel colors and pink and lilac and really just pastel looking colors, but I do like to mix that with some kind of spooky elements. That's why you see here, for example, this girl, she's all pinky and cute, but you can see she has this really creepy looking arm with some pink line. I like doing that in my art. I like mixing the cuteness of the pastel color with the creepiness of some horror elements. This is legit one of the coolest business cards I have ever seen. Thank you. Thanks to Budare's help, I did make some business cards that I gave to people in New York, and some here in Estonia, and I did use this girl, and I also use, no, yeah, I only use this girl from here, but I can show you. Budare is passing them to me right now. Thank you, Budare. These are the business cards that we created together. I gave him the liberty to do like design and to play with his favorite pieces from me. And these are my business cards. And when I'm able to send my own art from, sending it like more in a more personal way, I'm going to be delivering this to my beautiful and wonderful supporters and viewers, because I really want to say thank you from my most personal way, that is sending you my art in formats that you can enjoy and hold in your hand. And so these cards really mean a lot to me, because it's also a really cute detail that Budare had for me. You can see her here. There she is. You see, and then you turn around, you see Erika Rivera, illustrator. It has my Instagram, my website, and a place where you can just write me an email to tell me what would you like to order. And this says New York because we made them when I was still living in New York. Ta-da! Hi, Winey! So nice to see you here. We're talking about these business cards that I had done for people that like my art and I wanna to get to know me a little bit better. And we are showcasing some digital pieces that I really hold dear to my heart. And I'm talking a little bit about it with you guys, and it's been a really lovely time. I say that I was going to be drawing some commissions while doing that, but I don't think I can multitask that hard. So this is just an art gallery exposition at this point. It's been really fun. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying this as much as me. Can't really sleep, so I'm here. Oh yes, Waimi is from Germany, so they also have the same time zone than me. And right now in Estonia, well, not the same time zone, it's 1 hour sooner, but here in Estonia right now is 2:26 a.m. But I am so a.m. but I'm so like energetic talking about my art that I forgot that it was so late. I hope you have a great time with us. Maybe these persons are like angels to me. They are really nice people, and I know you are also really cool because thanks to Amy, we created our Discord server yesterday because Wayne wanted to send a picture of their cat Wi-Fi. So I was like, but where can you send it? And we're like, where is the Discord chat? I was like, you're right, we don't have a Discord chat. And I'm going to also share again the Discord chat on the chat, so you guys, the ones that haven't joined, can join, and we can, I can give you guys the news of the new streams. We can share memes, we can share pictures or for pets, we can share music. I shared a song that I discovered some days ago in there. It's just a really nice place to build a community where we can share our love for illustration and cartoons and music, and just I have a good time. So I'm gonna share that right now, and we'll continue with the gallery, okay? Here it is. I'm going to, how do I share? Ajustes, no, cerrar. And Wayme, how was your day today? Did you have a good time? Were you able to eat something yummy? Was it maybe a little bit stressful for you, or you had a good day? Tell me. Well, sending you guys the link for the Discord channel. Compartir, copy. And let's open my Twitch and let's put paste and there we go. There we go. That's the link for our Discord channel, the place where we are sharing memes and pictures of our kitties and pictures of our pets. I can also be sharing like some behind the scenes work, some arts and crafts, some work in progress, some doodles. We can also later, if everything goes well, we can even plan to play some online games and stream it. That also sounds like a really fun plan to me. Yeah, I mean, it's just this place where we can little by little build a community, and thankful for Wayne for being the one that gave me the fire to inaugurar the place. So yes, that's the link, and you guys are welcome to join. Let's continue with this gallery time. This is special. These are the characters from the comic that I was showing you guys before. This is Jaimito, and this is Jaimito again, and this is Jaimito and his friends group. This is Pedrito, and this is Mario, and this is like Jaimito is this like rascal kid that always gets in trouble, and he's like the Bart Simpson of the comic, right? And this, you guys can see, like this will be the Millhouse, and this will be maybe like
Mario.
Yeah, Mario. He's not. I cannot compare him to any Simpson character, but he's Mario. And this is like these guys were planning to do some mischievous stuff, like you can see by their faces. And yeah, that's him. This is the character from from this comic. You can see him here, that he's looking all epic in this cover. That's him looking all hardcore. You guys can also see him here with his friends. And yeah, pretty much that. There's really a great magazine to have. It will be like, at this point, it's like lost media of the comics in Venezuela, because I don't think it's getting sell anywhere else anymore. But if you have one, you have some good treasure there. So next, yay! These are all commissions for the same person. The first commission that I did for this girl, these are all her original characters, and she printed these and put them in her house. So that's really special to me. I really like it. Really moves me when my commissioners do that. When they commission me a piece and they print it and then frame it and put it in their house, like, wow, this is why I do what I do. This was the first piece that she commissioned, this little butterfly girl in a teacup. Later, the years passed, and I keep in the same year she also commissioned me this girl. She's like this really strong in like hike, like a girl that does a lot of hiking, and she's a leader. And then she commissioned me this girl with the rainbow hair and the teacup, and she's like, I think she's from the same story that this butterfly girl. And later on, like I think some years passed, I think 4 years, I'm not sure, and she commissioned me this angel right here, and you guys can see some improvement on the coloring and the anatomy, or it's just me, but there's some improvement there from the years, especially on the background work. I still did the square thingy background because I wanted to keep it as a series for her wall, but you can clearly see that I did improve some stuff, especially on the coloring and the rendering. Oh wow, this is so cool. Thank you. Yes, I really love working as a character designer. I adore when people love characters as much as me, so I want to show that love in every piece that I create for them. And I really love that piece with the angel. It's one of my favorite pieces in digital, I think, at least commission. And character design wise, she is really special to me because I think it means the improvement, like seeing, for example, the butterfly girl next to the angel girl. I can see that, hey, I'm getting better at this. I'm doing it. So yeah, thank you to this girl who commissioned me these pieces along the years. I hope you're doing good. I met her through Tumblr, and I haven't used Tumblr anymore, and I think she hasn't either. So, but I still really love these works. Let's see who's next. Oh, another commissioner. This is a woman from Germany. Her name is Christina, and this was a gift from a friend of hers for her. But this girl is also a girl that has commissioned me before. And she has like this good vibes only type of aura. Like she likes doing yoga and like meditation and like all this stuff, right? So his friend wanted to portray that in this piece. So yeah, I added the mandala in the back, which is something like a detail that I really like, and she really liked it. So it's good. Yeah, it has huge yoga vibes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was aiming for. So I'm glad that there's like the yoga vibe is there. It's a piece from 2020, and I did it on Procreate. So yes, not much to say. This was another commission from the same girl, this girl commissioned me this piece, and this is a really cute piece because it's a daughter and her mom, and it's a picture of them on a beach, and I think it was the day she teached her how to swim. So the tiger swimsuit was really special and meaningful for the illustration. So she wanted to make sure that the tiger swimsuit was in there because it was the swimsuit where she learned how to swim. So it's a really cute family portrait, but still cute because, I'm getting paid to draw cute, tender moments that are gonna stay with the family forever. So I really love that. Yes, this is Procreate 2. Kind of off topic, but is Procreate your go-to software? Wow, this is awesome. Thank you. Yes, Procreate right now is my main software because I really like some of the features that Paint to Sight doesn't have. For anyone that is curious, Procreate is a program that you download on the iPad and you draw with the Apple Pencil, and it's really fun because you can see also the process of your own art. Like Procreate records automatically all your process, so you just press play, like you go to the video, time-lapse replays, and you can see how I'm drawing the piece. It's really fun. And you can see also the numbers of strokes, like all the times that I did this in the piece, the program tracks that. So for example, one of my latest pieces had more than 7,000 strokes. It's like, whoa. Like knowing those little details is really cool. Oh, this one was the piece that this cat that I was doing in another stream, this kitty that is a commission. You go to canvas information, right? And canvas information, right? And it says total strokes made 6,961 strokes. That's 6,000, right? Yes. 6,061 strokes. That's all the many times that I chip in this piece. And it took me 5 hours and 57 minutes, this kitty. And we go to time-lapse replay, and we can see like all the process of me creating the cat and painting it. Looks, you see, and it's quite cool to see that, and it helps me to show the, you see, that's me drawing the fire, and then later adding more details. It's a really cool feature that I have only seen Procreate having so fast in their software. I know Clip Studio Paint also has that, but I don't know how to use Clip Studio Paint yet. So I stay with Procreate and Paint Tool Side too. It's a really cool feature that I was able to, I can show you guys how the piece gets created, and it's also cool to use these videos later to upload as reels on Instagram. Yay, Procreate! But before that, before knowing the magic of Procreate, because I met Procreate in Chile, so that was 2020, I did everything on site, Paint Tool Side. Paint Tool Side is a Japanese program that is really, really, really light. You can run Procreate on a potato. Sorry, you can run Paint Tool Side on a potato and it's gonna work. That's why I like Paint Tool Side. Paint Tool Side is this one that you see here, the little lemon with the brushes. That's side. Look at it, that says side there. The cat is so cool. Thank you. Yes, I adore drawing cats. Whoa, that's insane. Thank you. This is a piece that I created for art school in 2015. This was a piece that I was going to do in a format that is like wood printing, that like you grab a piece of wood and you start to carve until you create the picture, and then you put a really special type of paint, and then you can print as many as those that you need, because you have like the wood carving that is going to be like the base for each printing in the paper. But I did her digitally first because I wanted to see how the lines were going to work, and so I have this digital piece. And sadly, I didn't finish that class in art school, so I never was able to create her in that format. But I did do like this little portal thing that you see in her what's the name of this?
Magic ball.
In her magic ball. Thank you, Dare, once again. I did created that in a format with a plastic PVC thingy. I did sorry, my English is getting glitched right now. I did carve that in a plastic thingy, and I do have that in my house in Venezuela. Like this piece, the one inside her magic ball, it does exist in a format that I can print it many times with that, like, you put the ink there, and then you pass it through a printing machine, and you get a lot of samples with the same design. And it's like, like a mystic fortune teller. I really like those type of aesthetics too. So this is her. Very like mystic. And let's see who's next. Oh, it's her again, but without the stars, because I was trying to see which one I like it better, with or without the stars. Love this aesthetic. Yay, thank you. I'm glad you do. Oh, look at that. Oh, snap. We got another commission from Ovidia. This is his character, the cyborg boy, and this is also, I just love all the commissions that Ovidia asked me to do, because he has so many cool ideas, not gonna lie. So this is his character. It's the cyborg boy. Yo! And he's like being super cool. Like, Ovidia has the coolest ideas. Look, that's the cyborg boy in the mode. You guys need to check his stream. His stream is full of my art, because he commissioned me the loading screen, the info panels, the modes. Like Ovidia is the greatest, the greatest. Okay? Legend. Yes, he's a legend. Me encanta. I love the mode with the raptor. So yeah, that's his character design. Shout out to Ovidia again and his cyborg boy. That's the coolest thing ever. Let's see who is next. No, you yell it. This was a doodle commission. Why is it so? Well, it doesn't matter. I don't understand. Sometimes the pieces get like a little bit eaten by the format of the presentation. But I'll fix that later on the next gallery tour. Oh no! I think I fixed it. I did? What the hell? Wow! I don't know what was that. I think that was the universe telling me like, look, woman, it's not that hard. Just press that key that you accidentally pressed it without noticing. So yeah, this was a... Okay, I see. It's because the presentation does like this. I see. Let me get back to this. No, stop moving. Wait. Okay, we're here. This was a doodle commission for another Tumblr user. These are her characters, and it's like a really... The signal is so poor, I can watch the stream. No, Marianne. Blackout. I'm still in my neighborhood Wi-Fi. Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that, Marianne. Still that Wi-Fi. The signal is so poor, I can watch the stream. No. I hope you can get the Zoom, the Wi-Fi back, the light back. I'm really hoping you can get that light back. You deserve that. No, hold on. Yeah, it's really unfair how many blackouts Venezuela gets every day. I mean, we just want to enjoy the pleasures of having good signal and internet and actual light, you know? Why? Well, let's hope that Marianne gets her light back really soon so we can have her in the stream enjoying this little art gallery with us. Well, like I was saying, this was a doodle commission for a girl and her characters. The scene was supposed to be like a girl trying to impress the guy she likes by smoking in front of him, but her being like by the smoke because she doesn't know how to smoke. And the guy is like, are you okay? So basically it's that. It was just a funny scene of her two characters interacting by smoking. I may be back later, but I can stay. If I don't make it, good night, everybody. No, good night, Marianne, but I hope you can make it back. We're going to miss you. Okay. Let's see what piece comes next. Hey, this is a character design commission for a girl who wanted to do an app for improving your voice, right? So she wanted to create a character that was like a mascot. I love those colors. Thank you so much, Wayne. I really love using pastel colors on my art. It's one of my favorite things about coloring, like being able to choose my favorite color. I mean that. But yeah, I really love pastel colors. They are like, I feel like they look so magical and relaxing to see. I really love pastels. Stay safe, Marianne. Yo, this one slaps so hard. I love this one so much. Thank you, Ovidia. Thank you so much. I also have her as a format in the business card. Let's see if I can find her in my carcitas. There she is. Ta-da! So, like I was saying, this was a character design for an application that was going to improve your voice, not just for singing, but also for voice acting and also for trans people, because it was going to help you like model your voice in a ways that you will like what you hear. So these characters were supposed to be the trainer, like a voice trainer for that application. Sadly, it just stayed on the process of getting created, and I didn't knew if the client did more with that design, but I still really hold it really dear to my heart because she really liked the designs, and she ended up picking I think she ended up picking this one at the end of the day. Which one which one you guys like the most? I cannot pick a favorite, to be honest. I love the three of them, but I did had a lot of time, a lot of fun exploring all of her designs. I have a lot of sketches on a sketchbook. Like for her, I did a lot of traditional exploration in a sketchbook. I can show you guys really quick too. It's that really messy, but they're good for seeing my process and how I came up with this at the end. Let's see what the chat says. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you. Nice. I can pick either. I know it's hard. It is hard, but if I can say one of them, I would say 3, 1, and 2, but they are all close. That's cool. I like. It's interesting to see the taste of which one you like the most. And yes, she's supposed to be a robot, because robots, I think, have the ability to change their voice faster than humans. So that was also the concept for her. Like she was going to train you about how to use your voice better, and she will be like a robot girl. So that's why you can see some elements of her like roboticness, like in the knees and the arms, and she has like this thing on her face. Some of them are more organic looking than the other ones, but there were elements that wanted to be implemented in all of them, like things that could show that she is a very good like listener. Like this one has this like thingies in her ear, and these two have earphones. Like those little elements that make a character design, very meaningful for what it's supposed to be used for. Yeah, I like the third one the most, but as everyone else says, they're all so cool. Thank you! I'm gonna show you guys really quick the explorations that I did for her on my sketchbook. Ta-da! This is the sketchbook where she is born before putting it on digital art. Let's see. I want to also do sketchbook tours because I draw a lot, as you guys can see. And I'm going to be recording these ones and putting them on my Instagram so you guys can enjoy this a little bit more closely. But I would also love to do like a stream just showing you guys page by page and talk to you about it, because these are also drawings with a lot of meaning and history. Here's the cow guy again. But this is for another stream, so I need to be focused. Yes, this is BW because I'm one of the backers for the Long Gulch pilot. I backed a tire that could grant me the access to give me stickers, and they also gave me a shirt, and they gave me an autography, like a poster with an autography for like by Tara and Zach. I am a huge fan of Tara Billinger and Zach Bellissimo's work. They are these really amazing married animator couple, and oh, I love them so much. You guys, if you haven't seen Long Gone Gulch, it's this animated pilot made by them, and it's really cool, really cool. I recommend it. You also got a poster from that? Oh my god! This is the coolest chat ever, okay? And there she is. These are some of the explorations that I did of her before putting her on the digital form. So you can see her here. You see she has some more fun expressions in these little drawings. Thank you. I'm really glad you liked them. Yo, so good. Thank you so much. And these are all different character design explorations from another commission that is probably gonna show up later in the stream. It would be spooky if it shows right next to. Oh, there's more exploration of her. Yeah, that's all I have for her design. Yay! Now let's see who comes next. Oh, this is just the liner version before adding the colors, you see. Yes, I really love pink and pastel colors, so I'm glad Wayne likes them too. This is a commission. Your sketchbook is so sick. Thank you so much. Thank you. This was a commission sample for D&D parties because I really like drawing D&D characters. Salud. These are all commissions for D&D party groups. She was also a character from a D&D party. And basically that, like the person sends me their description most of the time, and I create a character that is based on the description for their D&D party. And this was a D&D logo for also that, and this is also a D&D character. All of these are just commissions, but I wanted to use them for, get more people to commission me. Big fats, thank you. No, I actually never played D&D before. I have kinda played the D&D before, but it was not like legit D&D, I played some weird version of D&D by my roommate back in Venezuela. He wanted to be a dungeon master, so he made up some crazy stories, and I was like, okay, sure. And my character was basically me, but with the outfit of, I don't know if you guys have seen My Hero Academia, but there's an ending where Bakugo looks like he has these like dragons and stuff, like a dragon lord. And I was a pyromantic, so I gave myself that Bakugo outfit, and like I had the whole like intimidating personality thing, and like I was really always setting things on fire, and I got an axe made of fire. It was cool. It was a good adventure, not gonna lie. Next. Oh, this is so cute. This is a commission work by a woman that wanted to sell like a calendar. Yes, this is a calendar inspired by the zodiac signs. Each month was gonna be a sign. So we got Taurus as a German Shepherd. That's not Taurus, that's Aries as a German Shepherd. We got Taurus as a Bulldog. We got Geminis as two Corgis. We got Cancer as a Poodle. We got Leo as a Chow Chow. We got Virgo as a Labrador. We got Capricorn. No, this is not Capricorn. This is Aquarius as a. I don't remember the race of this puppy. We got Scorpio as a border collie. I think it's a border collie. We got Sagittarius as a lassie, as a. I also forgot the name of this type of dog, but they're really pretty. Hey, the Chocho, my dog. John, are you a Leo? This is your sign? What are you guys, in this case, if you guys say your sign, what doggy will be yours? In my case, Sagittarius will be mine. This is my doggy. The Lassie doggy that I forgot her name, like her race name. I just know it because of the Lassie movie. But I have to find her actual, race. Or like, race, I don't know, species, brand, thingy, type of dog. I don't know signs. What is the beginning of May? Beginning of May. Let's Google really fast. Lassie dog. Let's see. Beginning of May. Beginning of May. Zodiac sign. You are a Taurus. Ovidian, you are a Taurus, so this is your doggy. Your doggy is a border collie. El perrito de Virgo es este bello que está aquí, el labrador todo prechocho. It is cute. Yes, these are the doggies that are good for sheeps. They were the ones that were really good at like putting all the sheeps organized, and they're really fun doggies. They're really, really fun. And we're gonna finish this. This is the Capricorn dog. It's the Sean, un perrito salchicha. This is the I don't know which sign is this. I love the zodiac signs thingy. I find that really interesting, but I am so clueless about which sign is this. Ghostelina, can you help me? Which sign is this dog? And the last one is Pisces as a husky, a Siberian husky. But yeah, I'm a little... Aquarius. Okay, this is Aquarius. So if this is Aquarius as a Chihuahua, this is Libra. Okay, I got the signs mixed. This was Libra, and this was Aquarius, and this is Pisces. I love the different eye colors. Yes, the husky with the different eye colors. It's a Chihuahua for Aquarius because I have a friend who is an Aquarius. His name is Anthony, and he has 5 Chihuahuas. Like, he's a huge Chihuahua lover. So when I was asking him, like, hey, Anthony, what is your zodiac sign? He said, I'm an Aquarius. So I'm like, I'm going to draw your Chihuahua for that sign. So this Chihuahua is based on a real Chihuahua that he has, his favorite from all the bunch of Chihuahuas. So this is a real puppy that my friend has. And the other ones are not based on actual real puppies, but they are still made with a lot of love and appreciation for the doggies and the puppies. And we'll see who's gonna come next. Oh my god, these characters. These are also original characters. These are from a story that I created. Yo! These are from I did a character design class with a friend that is like, the teacher was a really, really amazing illustrator friend. Her name is Larissa, and she is an amazing artist. I recommend you guys to see her work. She is so amazing. The first time that I met her in person, I was shaking because I was like, I cannot believe I'm meeting Larissa in person. Oh my Jesus Christ, somebody hold me. And then we became friends, and it wasn't that nervous, but I get really nervous when I see like somebody I really admire. And then I was just me being dramatic, and I registered myself in a character design class that she did, and Edu Tomasite also registered with me. So we both did that class together, and one of the assignments in that class was that you need to pick first a classical literature or like movie, like a classic, and the classics were some of that she picked. The classics were Dracula, the Cascanueces. I don't know how to say that in English right now. The Nutcracker. Yeah, the options were Dracula, the Nutcracker, the movie with the Ali and the bunch of thieves. I don't remember exactly the name of that movie, but Ali los 50. Alibaba y los 50 ladrones. Yeah, Alibaba and the bunch of thieves, the 50 thieves. That was the other option. And I don't remember the fourth option, but it was not as epic as Dracula. So I obviously picked Dracula. And the challenge was that you pick the classic, right? Right? And you twist it, you give it a twist, and you create the same characters from that story, but with a twist. In this case, I choose Dracula, but I decided to turn it around into the time where the Japanese 20th century, like when the yakuzas were really big. I mean, the yakuzas are still really big, but this was the time where the greasers were also really popular. And you know what? I'm gonna show you guys the project in my Behance, because here you can see the whole description. So the project was called Nosferotica. At the end, I decided to change the name because I like the name of this typography. This is the name of the typography, but I really like it, the sound of it. And this said, for the final character design exercise, I choose a famous book, movie, or musical, and design the main characters of the story, but giving a complete twist to the original universe and the characters. I picked Dracula by Bram Stoker and decided to make it happen in the late 1950 Tokyo, with two dogs, students in love, and a Japanese mafia full of vampire yakuzas. That was the way I turned it around the story so I could create original characters with it. I hope you like it. Enjoy. So this is Dracula, my Dracula. And like the quote that I gave him was, "God seemed to be having a hard time killing him, and he be damned if he was going to make the job easy for mere mortals." These are early concept designs of him. These three are done traditionally on my sketchbook. This one, and this one. And these three are done digitally. And this is his final design. You can see that he's like the big fish, with all the tattoos and the big, like, what's that hairstyle? I remember the name. The pompadour. So he's like the bad guy, the big boss. Gostelina said, "My favorite project by you." Oh, thank you so much. I really liked it. I'm really happy that you like it. This looks like a Cartoon Network adaptation of Dracula. That is such a huge compliment for me. Thank you so much. Thank you. So yeah, this is my Dracula. Oh my god, I'm still like fangirling about that comment. Oh my god. This is Giovanni. And this is the character that in the book, the original book, is the boy that Dracula steals his girlfriend from. But I don't want to make my my character is so like easy to mess with, so that's why I gave him like a little bit of a rough background and make him like a little bit of a of a guy that can get into fights. So it says, how can such an innocent looking boy like you get into so many fights? Really concept and final designs. These were some of the first concepts that I did for him. This is the closest to the original character in the book, because the original character in the book I think is a lawyer, but I didn't want to make him a lawyer, so I made him like this troublemaker guy. But I still wanted to give him like this kind aura, because I'm very cheesy when I'm portraying characters in love. So yeah, this is my boy Giovanni. These were some early concepts. This is the girl that he loves, Micah or Mika. She's beauty, she's grace, and she will kick a vampire in the face. These are early concepts of her. I was inspired by Morticia from the Addams Family at the beginning. This was the most close concept based on the book, because in the book she is a really shy and like hopeless girl that gets captured, but I didn't want to do that for my character, so I decided to give her some some punch, some attitude. So she's like this really beautiful girl that Dracula wants to capture and take for her own like clan. She wants to, Dracula is like this guy obsessed with getting all the lovers, because he's obsessed like, oh, I see a beautiful girl or boy and I want to make it mine. So Dracula is like that. He kind of cuckoo. So he wanted to take Micah for himself, but she's like, no, oh, bitch, I'm gonna put you in the face first if you try to mess with me and my boy. So they're like this really cute couple of troublemakers that you don't mess with them, but they're very cute. She got a glow up. Yes, she did. She did get a glow up. So let's see. Wow, this is a project from 2017. Time surely flies fast. This is my Van Halen. This is my version of Van Halen. Van Helsing. Van Halen. What the hell? I was like, yeah, wait. Van Halen, that's a band. Van Helsing, I'm sorry. This is my Van Helsing. I decided to change his name to Mr. Van Dyke Helsing to make it sound more like So that's why he's not called Van Helsing. He's called Mr. Van Dyke Helsing. Yes, you noticed the mistake too. I'm sorry. And he is this character that becomes a father figure, but he doesn't want to be a father figure. Like these dumb kids. I'm just trying to enjoy my ramen. I got retired a while ago. I stopped killing vampires. Just leave me alone. Leave me alone to do my own stuff. Like I'm not gonna do this job again. Just leave me be. He's that type of character. His favorite song is Running with the Devil, and he listens to Van Helsing. You see, John is already giving me good headcanons for him. And the quote that I put for him was, "Look, kid, unless I see a huge bowl of ramen on my bench in 5 minutes, no one is killing Dracula tonight." And this is Van Helsing, my Van Helsing. So yeah, it's this like very tired of kids, but still gonna protect them type of character. Ovidia said DILF. I think he will get embarrassed if you call him a DILF, but that's actually a really huge compliment for the design of him. So thank you. I didn't know I created a DILF. Oh my god. I'm also getting red. Okay, yeah. Now we're going with the bad guys. Oh man, I accepted the term right away. I don't know why Twitch gets a little bit, sensitive with those type of words, but he's totally a DILF if you say it. Yes. Oh my god. Okay, Lotus. This is the first Dracula lover, because if in the books Dracula has 3 lovers, but I decided to give them more personality, because in the books it's just like a 3, those characters that work for 3, like they're 3 but they're just one. But in this case I want to give each lover a strong personality and a background. So this is Lotus. She is the first Dracula lover. It says, "Don't let the name fool you. She's beautiful but mortal, like a poisonous flower." And she is like this girl that when she was human, she was treated very unfair because she was a geisha. And if you guys know a little bit of geisha culture, you know that they are very mistreated. So she was tired of being a geisha, and when she met Dracula converted him into a vampire, and she became like this really scary and dangerous woman that can kill you with just looking at you with those eyes, like she's like, ooh, like she had this really 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 creepy, like piercing eyes that can just with just staring at you. And she has like really really long fangs that can just kill you with just one bite. Like she's not gonna suck your blood, she's gonna kill you with just one bite. She's also really good at fighting with the fang. So yeah, she's like really really dangerous. Some early concept designs when I was trying to make something more like a noir film, but they said, nah, I'm not gonna make it a noir film, I'm gonna make it a Japanese thing. And so I went for that more cool. So yeah, this is Lotus. I'm gonna get going. Have to wake up early. The stream was really fun. Wait, it's okay. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for enjoying some of my works. If you're still curious to see what are the next works, you can watch the stream when I end it, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna see some stuff that you're gonna like, and I'm still really thankful for your company. And I hope you can wake up early with a lot of energy. Have a great night, baby. Good night. So yeah, you guys met Lotus, and we're gonna see the second lover of Dracula, and it's Vincent. And he says, "I'm more than his bodyguard. I'm an expert on torture, interrogation, and seduction." So this is the second lover of Dracula. For him, I portrayed like this backstory of him meeting Dracula in a way that, when you meet these characters that give you an aura that you like, I don't know how to explain Vincent, but he is a character that looks very polished, right? Like he's always looking very perfect and like moist and like, fabulous. But he's also really strong and can really like, he's the bodyguard. Like he is Dracula's bodyguard. Even though he's wearing heels, he is not gonna let you mess up with his men. So, and also with the other lovers too, because all of them, the 3 of them, had a really protective relationship with each other. Moist bite. So Vincent, if you notice, Vincent only has one fang because he lost the other one protecting Dracula. Like there was a big fight where all the vampires were kicking each other's shit, and Vincent got into the fight and he lost one fang trying to protect Dracula. That's why you can see that he has like a really big scar on his face and he doesn't have a fang. But shit. But yeah, he's like this really fabulous but really strong bodyguard. And obviously, Dracula, he's also one of Dracula's lover. So don't judge Vincent by his cover because he's really gonna kick the shit out of you if you mess with his gang. Next, we have the third Dracula lover, Roxanne. And she is the cutest of the three of them. She says, I knew your blood was as sweet as you, my darling. She is like the, I don't know how to say it. She's like the I don't know, the baby girl of the group. Like everybody just wants to give her everything. I love that bottom right on top of the left. And one, which one? I want to know which one. You say bottom right, bottom right. This one, the early one, when she was punk looking. These were some early contests before I decided to make her look like this. Yeah. Oh, cool. You like it, the rejected design because yes, at the beginning I wanted to make Roxanne like like not so sweet, but I said like I already have two characters that look dangerous, and I want to have the third one to be more softy. You know, she obviously she still can kill and suck your blood, but I want her to have a more softy looking character from the three of them. I was turning around low, bottom left and top right. This one is good. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is Roxanne, and she's like the most clingy, the clingy one all over Dracula, giving him kisses and like being very, very mushy. And for her backstory, I picture her that Dracula met her while she was working on a diner. This was her before becoming a vampire. Obviously, she had a little bit more of a skin tone, and she was like this girl that worked on a diner. They call you honey all the time, you know. So Dracula saw her and was like, "You can call me honey, not just working in this shithole, you know." So he took her out of the diner and he converted her in a vampire. And Dracula gave her so many gifts while they were dating that she gained a little bit of weight. That's why she looks a little bit more chubby in the final design because of how many gifts and food and everything that Dracula gave her, because you know she was like this, like I wanna give you everything type of girl, you know, because of how sweet she is. So she gained a little bit of weight being with Dracula, but she doesn't mind. She's still very sweet and she doesn't really care. She looks cute like that. So those were all my characters. This is the gang of Nosferotica, the Dracula version of Erika. Like, so yeah, this is some early concepts again from my sketchbook. You can see that I was not completely sure about how I wanted these two to look, so they look kind of different from the final design. And a little detail about Roxanne is that she has roses on her buns. That's why she's called, like, you know, the meaning of the name and putting those little details of the character design. That's also important when you are designing a character, like to show some of the stuff why they are named like that in their design. That's why she has roses on her little buns in the hair. So yeah, these are the guys again, but these are old concepts, and this is the final lineup. Yay! I love them, my babies. Some concept art. This is Vincent being a bodyguard for Dracula. Oh wow, I didn't notice the roses. I love the details. Thank you so much. I freaking love these backstories. Thank you, John. Oh, I'm glad. I'm really happy that you are enjoying listening to them, and I'm also really happy telling them. This is something that really fills me with passion. So thank you for enjoying the backstories of my characters. This is some concept art of Vincent being the bodyguard of Dracula, and these are really cheesy drawings of them of Dracula with his lovers. You can see here the type of dynamic that they have, like Dracula being like mushy with Roxy and her being like a fangirl about it. These two having a moment for themselves in a wall, and I really wanted to portray. Look, this is the whole neck thing with the vampires. You know how vampires are with necks, so I wanted to put like the neck thing on all of them. Because vampires and necks, you get it, you get it. So this is Dracula with Roxy, Dracula with Vincent, and I did wanted to put Dracula in a white outfit in this to portray like the difference of like his personality when he's with his lover and his personality when he's being a really dangerous mafia guy. Like I like to play that with color and contrast. And this is Dracula with Lotus. She's the oldest one in the relationship with him, so she's kind of tired of him trying to be seductive. Like, you're like an annoying dog sometimes to me. You just go mess somewhere else. But she still loves him and she still really protects him. But for her, like, she's like the most like tired of Dracula's things. I love hearing people succeed. It's so good. Thank you so much, Olivia. And that was the project. Thank you. Thank you for reading. That was the project of Nosferotica. Yay! That was so fun. Really, I really had a great time explaining all that. And I'm so happy that you guys also enjoyed listening to me talking about my vampires and my two babies who get into fight and my Dilf Van Helsing. So Van Helsing, yes, I said it right. I didn't say Van Halen. I said Van Helsing. Next, this is a piece that I created for my friend Edu. This is a gender bend version of us. This is supposed to be me as a boy and him as a girl. Well, them as a girl. And it was just something that we played a lot around. Like, we created these characters about ourselves and we decided to change their genders because I think it would be like a fun dynamic to see how they would interact with our saints personalities, but with different gender. And I never wrote what they were saying here, so it's always gonna be a mystery for me. It was probably based on a real moment. I might have missed this, but I would like to know. Would you like, baby, would you like to work in this story again? Oh, okay, I read it. The Nosferatica story, I would love to actually. Budare gave me something on our first Valentine's Day. He gave me this book that I adore with my life, but I have to read it, right? Let me show you guys the book. So Budare gave me this on Valentine's Day, this book, the original Dracula book, and I want to read it completely. Look at this detail. Oh my god, isn't this perfect? Isn't it perfect? It's perfect. I love this book. I'm going to sleep with this book like it's my pillow. Okay, so he gave me this book because this is basically the Bible of Nosferotica. I need to read this so I can give myself more ideas about how I will start this project and finish this project, right? So for me to continue Nosferotica, I really want to read this book. And I think after talking about these characters again, it gave me the gasoline that I needed to start and finish this book. Because I did started it. It's really complete, really amazing. It really talks about the whole story about Dracula. but I really need to sit down and don't get distracted and finish it. And I know I can finish it in less than 2 months, I think, because it's not such a hard lecture anyways. And I know, Gostelina, you are somebody who reads a lot, so I know you will finish this in a month. I think you are such an amazing reader. I look up to you about that too. It's such a pretty book, don't you guys think? Yes. This is something that I saw on a bookstore in New York one time. We can read it together. I want to read Dracula. Yes, that is such a good idea. Oh my god. That is such a good idea. I love it. I love it. Maybe if we could read along, like a number of chapters per week or something. Yes, I love that idea. Please, let's make that a plan. I would love that, really. And yes, this is a really, really well done Dracula. Like, even at the beginning, it doesn't start with the story right away. Like, it tells you the story of Dracula, and the author is such a good book. The story of this book is really cute detail. You guys are gonna say like, oh, Budare and his details. I saw this book one time and I recorded a video because I was fangirling about how well it was made. This is fluffy, but not fluffy weird, but like terciopelo, like velvet. This is red velvet. Can you guys believe that? And then this, like, I was just fangirling about this, how well this book was made. And I sent a video to Budare. He was here in Estonia and I was in New York back then. And I say, look at this, it's so amazing. And that's it. That was just one video, one random video. And then on Valentine's Day, he sent me the book, and I was like, no way, you noticed that? You remember that book that I sent you one time? So yeah, shout out to Budare for being such a sweetie. A little book club. It's a cool edition, yes. Okay, next piece. The next piece is another one of my OCs, and this guy is from the same story that the Andy, the slime boy that you guys saw before. This is my youngest character so far. Is my baby. He is named Elliot, and this little baby is a kid with a lot of panic attack problems, and like he's really shy and he gets like very anxious about being around people. The Andy universe is expanding. Yes, actually the name of the story is called Pieces, because each character is a major piece of the story. and, and each character has a piece inside of them that gives him, like, it gives them powers about their emotions. So basically Andy turns into slime because of his depression and his stress, and he's like basically that, right? And Elliot turns into ice. He turns into a block of ice. Like, he freezes himself every time that he's in a situation where he feels really like nervous, into a point of panic attacks. He's a really shy boy, and he has autism, so he gets a lot of struggle about dealing with social situations. That's why he gets so like freezed, paralyzed about a lot of stuff. And he comes from a really abusive household. Like, his family doesn't treat him right, so he basically is a kid that has to deal with a lot of physical abuse. So that's also why he freezes himself so much, because when sometimes people deal with physical abuse, they don't want to keep on with the conflict, so they just rather sadly they just take the beat, take the beating and just let it be. But sometimes that can become too much for a human being and they just freeze. That's the trauma response for a person that goes, the kid needs a hug. Oh my god, yes, Elliot needs a hug. Go find me to give Elliot a hug. Yeah, this is my baby boy. He's broken, but we love him. And yeah, he wants to be an artist. He likes to draw on his little sketchbook, and he is going to be Andy's student because Andy was a teacher that lost his job, so he's just looking around for anyone that wants to get some type of education because he's really smart. And Elliot is a boy that doesn't have the money to go to school, so I need to fix some holes in that story because I remember that I was going to put Elliot in a foster home so that way Andy could be able to give him classes without him having to be able to have the money because I mean you cannot if you don't have a money, how do you pay a tutor, right? So the logical explanation would be that Elliot is in a foster home and Andy was doing some classes there. Yeah, I have to work that thing out in the story. But basically, he meets Andy because he is one of Andy's like students, and Andy gets all like, I need to adopt this kid. This kid is going through so much stuff, but he is also going through so much stuff. It's quite a journey. It's quite a journey of learning to take care of somebody who is even more broken than you. It's quite a beautiful journey, but it requires a lot of character growth, you know. But this is my baby boy Elliot, and he turns into ice. Oh, my boy Andy coming through with kindness and compassion. Yes. So thank you guys for meeting Elliot. He's my ice character. Next. Oh my god, more lore of my pieces characters. This guy that you guys see here, you're gonna meet him soon. Oh well, you actually saw him in the first piece that I showed, but it was just a chibi doodle. But we're gonna see him more later because he's one of my favorites to draw. This is my punk guy, Stan, and this is just him messing around with Elliot's ice powers because Elliot here is just freezed, and Stan goes just like creates a little crown on his head. It's just silly humor, and Elliot being like, "Are you for real right now?" And this is Stan's powers is everything that he touches, he turns it into Spike because Stan is a guy that used to deal with a lot of rage problem, like anger issues, but he later became the chillest dude ever, thanks to a lot of self-reflection and anger therapy. And he's also really somebody very very special to me, a really special character. Punk rock guy, yes. Okay, next piece. This is a piece from a project that we created from um, the same characters that we work in this place, in this magazine, right? Oh, almost let this fall. These are the same characters from this project, but this is them as kids for an animated pilot. Sorry, an animated series that we got commissioned in the office for a kids TV channel. And these are the title cards. This was one of the title cards for the episode. And sadly, the episodes never came out on air, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, no, totally no.
Yes. Yes, thank you. I mean, there's some sad news about this stuff, right? The project never saw the air, and we created like almost 5 episodes, if I'm not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we created almost 5 episodes for this series, and they were animated. They were voices. They were the title cards that I created. I also created some background design and character design for this series, but it never. Yes, no, it never saw the light of day. Oh, Ovidia said, could it be online somewhere or is it under an NDA? Um, what would you say, Budare?
It's under NDA.
It's under NDA. Yeah, sadly, it's basically lost media at this point. Uh, but yeah, it was this really kids show for very young ages. It was going to be for teaching you how to read, how to count, like those really little kids shows when they tell you the colors and the name of the animals, those really cute series for kids to learn stuff. This was another title card, and this is my background of my computer. It's a really meaningful title card for me because these characters meant a lot to me back then in the office. I mean, they meant a lot for everybody working there, right? We all had like held these characters very dear to our heart. But this title card meant a lot to me because I'm even until this day I'm still really happy with this piece. It helping me connect with my love for nature, my love for plants, and I really love how the kids look. It's just so cute. It's just like I think this piece is really innocent and it's really cute. I really like this piece a lot. I like the colors. I like the vibe. I like everything. I love this piece. This piece is one of my favorites digital pieces I have ever done, and it's so cute. Next, another title card. This was for an episode where the kids were learning how to differentiate the parts of the body. Like, this is the arm, this is the hand, this is the head, this is the eye. Learning to tell babies what each part of the body is, like the ear, and so this is the smart girl of the group. She's teaching the dog where the bone of that he's holding is. Kind of a little bit dark, but it's cute. There's here, this is a skeleton, and there's like Jaimito with a brain. Next, I really like these title cards. Really, really, really like these title cards. Oh boy, this is Eric. Once again, my gender bend character. This was a moment where my friend Edu was like, I was just joking, and now I look like a dick. She's right. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I think maybe in the past I said a joke that was not funny, so they got angry, and I think I did kind of this piece to apologize, but I don't know, just edgy drama stuff. But yeah, my gender bend character. Again, this is Eric, my gender bend character, and this is yes, this is like a moth, una polillita, despising the clinginess of her. I really like this guy. I haven't drawn him in such a long time. He has the same mold that I have here. I have one here. Next. Ooh, this is so cool. These are character designs that I did for this same comic. Yes. And these were space chickens, space roosters. I'm not gonna say the other word because it's gonna sound weird. These were some space roosters that I designed for the story when the story went to space. They are like alien chickens. That's why, and they're wearing gas masks. But in the pages in my portfolio, you can see how they look without the mask on. But they're wearing these masks, each of them, because in Earth there were some really toxic gas that they threw to make everybody fall asleep, and they could kidnap the girl, the blonde girl that you guys saw in some of the other stories. And so they are very bad guys, but I gave them all really different type of personalities because I really like to, like, I like those character dynamics when there's like, this is the smart one, this is the one with the strength, and this is the sensitive one. This is a little image that I had to show my followers where they can see my prices. It's a little fake. These are pieces showcasing my range of expressions and the way I draw faces. It's just a little close up of some of my favorite pieces. Spade chickens, yes! You guys can see here again Dracula. You can see here Andy again. This gold girl that is my phone case. This piece that I also really like. A cat guy. This monster girl, this little girl with the beard, and this is also now one of my favorite pieces. And this girl, I think I'm gonna talk more about this one and this one and this one later on because I know I put them in the gallery. Oh my god, Ghostelina, look at you! This is a drawing that I did for Ghostelina. This is her and this is me. This is me telling her, like, because we sometimes have this discussion about who is the cutest. And I'm telling her, like, no, you are. And she's like, no, but you are. We're like, no, but you are. So this is me very violently telling her that no, she is the cutest. Yes. And this was me when I had my hair with this color. I had a bunch of hair colors before going back to black. I had a lot of fun with every color, not gonna lie. When you had that hair, it was cool. Yes, I really like it to wear wine color clothes because it looked so cool with this color, hair color. So yes, thank you, baby. I'm glad you like remembering this to do. Oh boy, no, this, we need a moment to showcase this. Yes, like this. This, oh my god, this is such a cool commission. You guys, guess who commissioned this piece? Is one really cool person who is on the stream right now. It has the cyborg guy. You guys remember the cyborg guy? This commission is him. Yeah, it's Ovidia. It's Ovidia Bubbly commission again. Yes, I am so proud of this piece. I love this piece so much. This is him and his waifus. These are his waifus from different games, and they are all taking the train with him. It's just such a cool idea. We got this girl is from. Oh my god, my brain is. Can you tell us who your waifus are, Ovidia? Because they all look so good. Like you got such a good taste. Gotta love the waifus. Yes. I got all of them one moment. Oh, that's the one from that video game, right? The Fighting Girls video game. Yeah, I think, like, I would love to know more about why are they your favorite, because they are so interesting. Like I see them and I was drawing when I was drawing them. I was like, I really enjoy drawing them because they all have such a cool designs. They are all really cool. Like you got good taste. Good taste, my man. Aha, there we go, the names. Watson, Apex, Diana from Brawala. I'm sorry if I spelled the names wrong. Lily from Tekken and Peacock from Schoolgirls. There we go. Those are the girls that Ovidia is riding the train with. So cool. So, so cool. Yes. And this is Ovidia's banner on his stream. Isn't he the coolest? Thank you again. Let's go to the next piece. These are all my mains and I love it so much. Oh, that's also even more cool because they're not just his waifus, they're his main characters in each game. So that's like genius. Too much genius in one piece. Like this is such a great idea for anyone with the main characters in each game. You know, like it's giving me even ideas for making a piece for my own. You know, like who are my mains in each of my favorite game, and how did you do that? That's such a cool idea. Like you had Galaxy Brain when you had that idea, Olivia. Really, you did. Such a cool idea. Yes, yes, yes. The main girls and the main boy. Okay, let's see who's next. Oh, look at that. This is the first part of the commission that I showed you guys moments ago. This is when everything is well neatly together. You know, this is the center stage, and what you guys saw before was the backstage, you know, like when things go chaotic. But this is everybody just behaving nicely, having a good time, not getting banned, everything nice, everything going well. Foria, you did so good. My ramblings you can put together so well. Yeah, these are guys just having a nice moment on the group. This was another doodle of me getting tired of my work and just throwing everything away for a second. And me from 2014 when I used to have the blue streaks in my hair. Yes, the other one backstage. Oh, Erica, yes, this was me. I was what? I don't know, like 19 years old. No, I think I was 18 years old in this drawing. Yes. And yes, the old Wacom, I used to draw in this old bamboo one. Oh, this piece is so meaningful to me because this is a sticker. And I printed this sticker, and every bicycle that I have owned, I put a sticker on it with these two babies. So these are just two characters that I don't really have names for them, but they are an alien guy and a cat guy, and they're friends. That one is in your store, right? No, I don't have this one in my store. I printed this on Redbubble. No, yes, actually, no, you're right. I do have this in my store because my sister bought this and she has a hoodie with this design. And she loves wearing that hoodie everywhere. So that's really cute. When she wears that hoodie, she tells everybody, this is what's done by my sister. So yeah, yeah, you guys saw a little bit of Budare walking over there. He went to the bathroom. He's really sleepy. I think he's going to sleep. So he's probably not gonna say bye on the chat, but I saw that he's gonna go to sleep now because it's 3:52 a.m. here in Estonia and the sun is coming up again. But I'm so inspired that I don't wanna end the stream. Oh my God, what time is it over there for you guys? Let me know the time over there. Let me know the time in Colombia. Gostelina is in Colombia. John is in the United States, and Ovidia, I think you're also in the United States, right? Oh my God, you need to get some sleep. I know, I need to get some sleep, but this is so fun. Why did anyone tell me that streaming was so freaking fun? Ah! It's almost 4 a.m. Here's 7:52 p.m. He's 8:52 here in the States. 8:52 and 20, 52 in the US. Cool, 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 cool. Yes, it's almost 4 a.m. This is what happens when you're having fun. Oh boy. And I put a ton of pictures in this gallery. Would you guys mind if I maybe pause? I just am having so much fun. I don't know what to do. Should I pause the stream and continue tomorrow, or should I end the gallery? Because I added, not gonna lie, I don't know how many I have shown already, but I put like 233 pieces. I didn't curate any shit. I just grabbed all my digital art that I could find in my phone folder, because I have more than just on my phone folder. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna grab all this and put it on a folder, and I'm gonna showcase all of it, and que sea lo que Dios quiera, whatever happens, happens. But oh my god, I don't know. I'm having so much fun. What do you guys think? Yes, gang. Woohoo! We can do part two, because rest is good, I suggest. Yeah, part two is good. You need to get some sleep. Oh, you guys are so cute worrying about my sleep schedule. Oh, okay, okay. It's a good idea. We can wait for part two. Thank you, guys. Well, let's leave it on this piece. It's a good way to end the stream. This piece of these two little guys. It's freaking 4 a.m. over there. Get some sleep. Okay, okay, mom. You're right. I do need to get some sleep. But it was so fun. I feel like that kid that doesn't want to go to sleep because it's having so much fun with their friends online. He's like, but mom, we're getting to the best part of the game. I don't have school tomorrow. I want to stay. But yeah, it is true. I need to sleep. Oh my god. But I think it was a really, like, so far, I think we did have like a really cool um showcase of my work. I feel like I explained a lot of stuff that I was never able to explain before to so many amazing people, because I talked about this project more profoundly to a really small group of friends in a really private space, and I still feel like this in the stream, not gonna lie. I feel like it was a really intimate moment about me opening a little bit more of my heart and my art to you guys, and I really, that's really important to me. These pieces that you guys saw in this little gallery, they meant a lot to me, and talking about them really, really, like, made my heart get really all washy mushy with feelings. So thank you guys. I really appreciate the interest. I really appreciate the support, and I really appreciate the concern for me to go to sleep too. I love watching your old work and some pieces I have never saw before. I love seeing your artwork story. Yay! Thank you for sharing it with us. Thank you. No, thank you guys for being here and listening. It means so much to me. It was fun. Yay! I can't wait to show you guys the rest of the gallery. Um, because it is really important for me, and it's also really fun for me to see my own journey. You know, it is really inspiring, and it's like a way to tell myself that this is not over, this is just starting. I might have more than 10 years doing this job, but I feel like it's just starting. You know, I still have a lot to tell, I still have a lot to do with my art. So thank you. Thank you, you legends. You are the legends. You are the legends for supporting me and for making me feel more seen and listened. And that's really important for a small artist like me. Thank you. Thank you. Ghostelina said exactly. The art journey is rocky, but You're working hard. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Congrats on that. No, you're also a really hard worker. If you guys didn't know, Gostelina is a really amazing tattoo artist and illustrator. I met her in art school, so you guys definitely should check out her work too. And I we can share her social media on the Discord server. Remember that we created a Discord server so for sharing memes and pictures and news about the new stream. So I'll see you guys there. I'll be texting you over there when I wake up, so we can have another great day of stream. So thank you guys again for everything so far. Thank you, Bear. You see, thank you with the vampires. I'm gonna well, we even paused the musiquita. But yeah, my words of appreciation are not enough to explain how much I adore this stream and this moment with you guys. Thank you! Thank you so much. I'm gonna put Ghostelina's socials on the Discord and I'm gonna say good night over there. Ovidilia, you are totally welcome to join. I'm going to share the link one last time here so you guys can join. Just checking really quick my link. I can't wait to do another Zelda stream. I've been missing playing Tears of the Kingdom, but this was such a nice experiment and I think it went successfully. I'm gonna share it right now. There we go. Okay, thank you again. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you from all my characters that you met today a little bit deeper. Thank you from Andy. Thank you from Elliot. Thank you from all the Dracula gang. Thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you. Love you guys. I hope you have a great night too. I'm going to get some sleep. I'm going to wash my furs and I hope you guys can also have really wonderful dreams. And I'll see you tomorrow.